Hurry up, it's going through.
Okay, are we streaming? Is this a thing that's happening?
In theory.
Hmm?
In theory.
In theory, we are now streaming. Is anyone on the YouTube gaming? Can we?
I am just nipping on now.
It's also
Acthio,
recording.
just nipping.
It's
Just
also
nipping.
recording now, so
Okay,
you know,
cool.
even if it's not streaming, it's being recorded later.
Stuff seems to be loading, so yep, looks like we can see it. So I'm gonna do an intro, and then we'll do like the party introductions if that sounds good. I'm just gonna copy paste what we're actually streaming on. I mean, it'll pretty much just be the Haggers cam, but you know, in case you want to know for later on. There you go. Yeah. So, is it on? Do we know? Still got a loading thing.
Well, it's delayed by about a minute, isn't it? So
I don't know. Huh. I just zoomed in a whole bunch by accident. And now I'm getting the streamers offline. YouTube, everybody. I have no idea about this kind. Yeah, it seems...
At the top, but it says the stream, so I don't know what it is. Oh no, it's offline now, it's stopped.
God knows.
Streaming on my side.
YouTube, everybody. Shall we do the add a character sort of introductions now then?
Resuming. I think there's someone with my internet.
Oh, lovely. Do we want to do the out of character introductions now then?
Yeah, let's get that done.
Shall we go around the table? So, yeah, everyone knows me, I guess. I'm Jacku. I'm DMing. I'm sorry that this took like 4 times longer than I expected for prep, and that most people only got their character sheets like within like an hour. Yeah, that's fine. You've got the stats. You've got what they actually look like. I'm sure you can build a personality from that in very, very rapid succession. Ag, do you want to go next?
Sure. I am Agthio or Matt, if you've got directly. I know Jacku through the PATHCO campaign. That's PATHCO for the adventuring needs. 7 p.m. Sundays. Just did the finger guns there. You can see that obviously because it's not a video call.
That was horrifying.
Today, I know. Today I am playing Uldar Triana, who is a harmonica player in our troupe of wandering musicians, and he is a ranger. He is accompanied by his raven Core, who often harmonizes with him during certain musical medleys. He is a he's a slightly more cynical than your usual halfling. You know, he's not as bad as that Tumblefluff lot from down south, but he's a somewhat cynical halfling musician ranger.
Cool. That was a good intro. I like that. Right.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know what's with my voice today. It's been going in and out. You can call me Rosa because I like that name better than my real one most of the time. I'm going to be playing Yangrit, the dwarf cleric, who is also quite the trickster apparently. And I think I want to leave it at that because I'd like to leave her quite mysterious.
Okay.
So, as far as I remember, the entire party has a musical instrument. What does Yangrit play?
Oh, violin.
Okie doke. Rach, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I can go next. So I'm Rach or Squid, whatever people prefer. And I'm playing Clara Rickard, a half-elf bard with a lute. Also, I apologise if there's echo going on. My microphone and headphones aren't working, so I'm having to just go without anything.
Technology, everybody. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's progress then.
Yeah.
It's a little muffled, but it's pretty much okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We've run streams in worse conditions.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Early days of PATHCO was spectacular. We had about 8 players, and none of them had decent audio stuff. It was good. Haggers, do you want to go next?
Sure. Heggers or Toby, depending on where I'm being known from. I'm one of the original PATHCOers. I'm playing Varial 12 Moons, who is an elven rogue. However, beyond that, I have no knowledge of, because when I clicked on the token on the Roll20, there is actually nothing except for a picture. There's no character sheet.
Working on it. Sorry. I thought I had all those fixed.
Oh, it's a Steam DM, everybody.
You should now be able to see it.
Yep, I can see it now.
Cool.
Actually, looking at it, Yangreet also doesn't have anything.
Right. Yeah, you won't be able to see it. It's sort of a character-to-character thing.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, I've never done anything like this before.
No, don't
so
worry
I am
about it.
completely...
Roll20 is like
Apologise
somewhat of
for
a
everyone
mystery
else.
even to RPG, so it's not too much of an issue.
You've got to be given access to your own sheets somehow.
Yeah.
It's
really nicely designed. Okay. I'm still waiting on Mara, but I can't do that until Sesse's about. But yeah, on the plus side, every single character has a sheet. I think everyone here has actually used Roll20 before. Rosa, do you remember using that?
Yes, I do.
Cool. Squid's fairly new, but I've sort of ran her through the basics, so hopefully that shouldn't be much. And I guess, do we want to wait a little bit on Egg and Sese? How long is your friend going to take, Rosa?
I don't think she should be too long. I think she's having trouble getting on the Roll20, like actually signing in.
Well, just create an account and then follow that invite link. And in theory, there should be no major problems.
Then you'll need to link up her account to the sheet, but that's about it.
Yeah, and then I'll need to link up her account to the sheet, but I can do that. That's easy enough once she's actually signed in. And we are waiting on our Eggplant Witch as well, who is currently preparing dinner.
A small caveat warning is my cold seems to have returned, so if I fail to hit the mute button, I apologise in advance.
Duly noted, duly noted. You'll probably make me jump, but otherwise no major problems. So, shall I start doing some sort of opening spiel? Would that be good? Are people up for spiel?
Yeah, sure. Then we can fill in Egg and who Sese, did you say?
Is that what they prefer to be called, Rosa?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, Sese is what they're preferred to be referred to as.
So they can get filled in while I mean their characters could be off doing some troop-like chores.
Yeah. So everyone has received a note from your benefactor. Everyone has received one of those. If you haven't noticed it, it's in your Skype message thing somewhere. Some of those may be slightly different because, you know, why not? Mystique of the story. And have all been instructed to meet in the room above the Rook and Castle Inn. So, who is the first to arrive?
Just a quick question, if I may.
Yes, of course.
Is the Rook on the... This is set on the 3, right?
This is set in Scumport.
Oh, this is set in Scumport.
It is set in Scumport.
I thought this was an entirely.
It's nothing to do with Festive Finder, which was set on Tortoises.
Okay. So when is this in terms of like time period compared to PATHCO?
This is very close to PATHCO.
Okay, fair enough.
In some direction.
I see.
Yes, so, can you see the Scumport town map? I've clicked show to players. Has that been revealed to you on the Roll20?
Yes.
It does indeed.
Oh,
Yep.
lovely. So you can click on that and it will sort of pop up a little larger. Pardon, sorry?
It's been up on the stream since we started.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
I have no idea if this is what... Well, we have no one watching the main video, but we have no idea if it's still what's happening on the main video right now.
It seems to be from the stream that I'm watching.
Yeah, but I can't tell because there's very little movement, so I don't really want to start moving things around either.
Fair enough. So, for those who don't know, Scumport is sort of a rather large port city. It's sort of bridging the River Tun, which is sort of the main thoroughfare up through the continent of PATHCO. And it's a large sort of twin city, one on either side, this rather large bridge. And your party are currently traveling as a bard troop. Because adventuring, occasionally go through slow periods. And each of you can play an instrument, and you've known each other long enough, so, you play fairly well together. You're not necessarily an excellent bard troop, but you're better than some of them on the road. So,
Plus, we're cheap.
plus you're cheap. So, you are currently staying in one of the more ramshackle inns of Scumport, just to save money, admittedly. And you've received this note via some courier or other to meet in 3 days' time at the upper room of the Rook and Castle Inn. So, any questions so far?
Nope.
No, makes sense. So, who's the first to arrive?
Is this arriving like in 3 days' time at the Rook and Castle?
This is in 3 days' time. I just like to add that little bit of fluff.
I think Umyar will have. He'll be wanting. Oh, sorry, Uldar will be trying. Umyar's one of yours, Haggers. I'm remembering something else. So Uldar will be going in. He'll like to keep an eye on the place before the set time. He'll send Core in to have a little bit of a scout as well.
Fair enough. So, where do you send Core then?
Just to kind of. This is the top room, right?
It is the second floor of a 2-floor building, The ground floor is a rather large, sort of busy tavern.
And are there any open windows?
In the tavern part, there are a couple of sort of high up, small windows, not necessarily light in.
What about the second floor?
The second floor, yeah, there's some neat, quite large windows, because up there it's, of course, an inn as well, so that's more of the staying rooms where people might want to pay for their lodgings.
I'll see if I can get Core in through one of the second floor windows, have a bit of a scout around for any kind of shady shenanigans, like big groups of people hanging around.
Fair enough. Would you like to roll handle animal then? Core's quite a smart animal, so you'll get a +2 on that. He's quite smart, but he's a bit strong-willed.
Well, I get +1. It says on my sheet because they're my ranger companion, I believe.
Oh, really? Did I write +1? Okay, jolly good. Go for that then.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Add a 1 to this one.
First roll, and that is a 16.
16. Yes, that's right.
So, what happens? Do you think?
Well, it depends what's there. I'm assuming if there is more than one person set to meet us at the room, Core would return saying, or some kind of head-scratching bird-like alarm that there's more people there than were anticipated. If not, if it's what was generally expected, they would come back and Core in a low end and want to get some food and let know that it was more or less what was anticipated.
Fair enough. So you sort of raise your wrist with Core sat on top of it, brushes head feathers a couple of times, and sort of almost throw him up towards the upper window, and he sort of flaps a bit brusquely and eventually dives in through one of the large windows upstairs. After a little bit of time, it's fairly quiet, he pops back up onto the windowsill, and you notice he does actually have a little bit of bread between his rather sharp within his rather sharp beak.
Oh, damn it, Core, we're here for business, not pleasure.
He's scratching his head as well, but his mouth is already full.
I see.
So he actually waits for you up on the windows ledge.
Okay. Is there like a route to climb up there that I could do without being seen?
You could easily climb up through there if you would like.
Apparently my bird has decided to not come back to me, so I'm gonna go to him. I think that's
fair enough. Would you like to roll climb?
I will probably fall on my head.
Halflings.
Halflings, everybody. Oh, I have ranks in climb. That'll be fine, I'm sure. Oh, it wasn't fine at all.
What happens, Agtheo?
I don't know. What was the target number for that climb?
Let's say it was a 10. There's actually quite a lot of handholds here, and it's quite a rough building.
It is. Uldar, he's cursing under his breath that Kor has been distracted once again by the promise of tasty food, and has climbed up using his halfling agility to try and get up. As he's about halfway, one of the bricks that he was reaching out to crumbles beneath him, and he goes tumbling down to the floor, taking 1d4 damage from falling on the floor.
Lovely.
Is that
what
okay?
A turn. What a
turn.
excellent first turn for this one-off module.
As he's lying there on the floor, his raven laughs at him from up there. And so
it probably would do that, yeah.
It would. Okay, so that's me.
Lovely.
I'm left prone on my ass in an alley.
So, those of you unfamiliar with RPGs, that was not a difficult first turn to follow. Who would like to go next? Who would like to arrive fairly promptly? A little bit early, actually.
I guess Clara can arrive now.
Entirely your call if you'd like it to.
She's quite a trusting sort, so she doesn't have any wanting to scout ahead. She's just going to. Her plan was just to stride up the door and knock some moves in. But she does arrive to see Actio's character just lying on the floor.
Yep.
Looking a little bit sorry for himself, and the raven laughing up on the windowsill. She's quite confused.
Yes.
Sorry?
You've seen something like this happen before. Like the bird trolling him is not that untoward an occurrence, I feel. But being left lying in an alley is somewhat of a new one. Yes, it is somewhat confusing.
She is, yeah. She's not that surprised at the bird, but she's actually quite happy that the bird is up on a windowsill because she's not actually a fan of birds at all. So she's quite happy he's up, well out of the way. So she goes over to help Actio's character, whose name I've already forgotten.
Uldar.
You do have a page full of character names here, though, admittedly. Maybe I should have put the play... Hey, Egg!
Hello!
Does someone want to sum up to Egg what has happened in the last 33 minutes?
We did brief introductions, and my halfling character tried to climb up a building and fell off onto his butt.
Oh, halflings, they're so good.
Have you joined the Roll20 campaign already?
I did, but I closed the tab.
Fair enough. I think I've already linked your character, Mina, up to you, so you can check out her character sheet when you're next to boot.
I'm just joining.
Do you want to give we are streaming at the moment, do you want to give a quick introduction?
Okay. Hello, I'm Egg. I like lawful goods. I'm eating pizza.
Same.
That's nicely done.
What kind of pizza?
Pepperoni.
Man,
And
is the
cheese.
entire fucking campaign eating pizza right now?
No, I'm not eating pizza. There's going to be a roast that will be arriving at some point.
Oh man, that sounds pretty good. I don't think I've had a roast in about, like, I don't know, 15 years.
I'm getting pizza grease all over my keyboard.
Oh, there, friend.
What character are you playing, Egg?
Someone called Mina or Mina, I think. They're a
Mina.
bard. Because I didn't feel like having to learn an entire new class just for one shot.
She may be a paladin.
Is she?
Mm.
Oh, I thought it said bard in that little thing.
She can also play an instrument, if I've managed to remember to do this. I haven't. That's good.
Bard.
Hang on.
We are a troupe of musicians, Egg, and...
Yeah, it said... Did you link me? It said, like...
Nope. The entire group is able to play some sort of instrument.
Oh, right, but they're not bards.
Some sort of instrument.
I think one or two of us are bards, but...
Two of you are bards. You have a rogue. You have a cleric.
Hi.
You have...
a ranger.
A paladin and a ranger. So there's a bit of a mix, but if memory serves, everyone has some sort of instrument, unless I've forgotten.
Okay.
And this is currently set in Scumport. You have all been instructed to meet at the Rook and Castle Inn.
Okay.
So, yeah, for a meeting with a mysterious benefactor. So, yeah. Squid, was it your turn that ex-rival interrupted?
It was, but nothing exciting was happening. I just walked up to find Alder lying on his ground while his raven laughed at him. So I was just wandering over to help him up.
Yes, he is helped up, and he's like,
I'm going to
yeah.
wearily look at him and ask what's happened this time.
Sent the bird up to scout out to see if it was suspicious or not, but he appears to have been fed up there and isn't flying down. I tried to climb up to meet him, but I think we might have to go the front route. I'm sure if it was too much of a problem, he would have flown down to warn us. It seems safe enough so far.
Well, Clara just looks at Alder, quite happy that the bird isn't coming down, and says that she's quite happy to wander in through the front because no one can hurt a troop of bards. We're all too friendly.
Indeed.
She may be a little bit naive.
If you're heading up, Aldar will probably head up with you in that case, brushing himself off from the street dirt that is clinging to his clothes.
Okay, is anyone else going to arrive before we head up?
I'm going to say that you guys probably head up and then whoever arrives. So that we can get the next scene sort of started with the entire party.
I'm going to say make a perception check when you get upstairs.
Fair enough. You two, you can make a perception check if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. Right, having what I'm doing, what do I need to be clicking?
Okay, so you need to go on your skills. You know there's a sort of big old list of skills.
Yep.
And on the left there's a little dice.
Yep. Which one do I want to click?
Perception.
Oh, perception. Sorry.
So Aldar was of course looking at the wall as he came up the stairs.
He's still somewhat distracted.
He's somewhat distracted. Oh no, I'm sorry, he did get a 10, not a 2, my apologies. So yeah, as you sort of enter the upper floor, you notice that some...
my opposing check now.
Oh, I see, are you arriving?
I was already up there and seeing if hiding away up there.
Fair enough. So
someone else clever enough to kind of scout it out. Well, suspicious enough to scout it out before.
So, as Aldar is sort of examining the books in the sort of heavy-set bookshelf of this rather quiet common room compared to the rather crowded tavern downstairs, it's nearly lunchtime, so it's fairly busy. But up here is here, the sort of much better playing downstairs. It's fairly quiet up here, and as you reach upstairs, Clara looks around and immediately notices the somewhat familiar form of her elven rogue troopmate, Variel, who is sort of... How are you hiding, Haggis?
How am I hiding?
Yes. Well, you were hidden well enough that Aldar couldn't notice you. How well were you concealed?
He would just have been sat in the corner. Is it busy up here, or is it?
No, it's very quiet. It's pretty much just you guys right now that you can notice.
Are there any sort of shadowy areas?
Yes, well, it's... The torches haven't been lit yet, and it's not that bright a day, so there's a couple of sort of hanging shadows, especially around the corners of the rooms.
Oh, he'd have been sculpted in the corner then.
Fair enough. Someone sitting in the shadows of a tavern. Always a good start to an adventure. Right, fair enough. Do you offer any kind of greeting to your companion that has actually managed to notice you?
Took you long enough.
Clara just looks at Variel and smiles widely, wandering over to say hi, completely oblivious to their attempt to hide.
Ouch.
Not the brightest of sparks, really.
Fair enough.
My apologies, I just took a mouthful of pizza. Yeah, right, anyway. So, we have 2 or 3 more party members still to arrive. Who arrives next?
Who's who? I'm still very confused.
Right. Okay. So we have Clara Rickard, a half-elf bard played by Squid. Say hello, Squid.
Hello.
We have Mara Kavara, played by who is a halfling bard, I think. Yes, and she is
The best
played
combination.
by Sese. We have Mina, a human paladin of Mitra, who is a goddess of light, and she is played by you.
Yes, I got that much.
And in a bizarre twist, you are played by her. There is Aldar Triana, the halfling ranger, who is played by Agtheo. Say hello, Agtheo.
Hello, Agtheo.
Anyway, we have Variel 12 Moons, who actually looks a little bit like Rithian, but that's fine. And he is played by Haggis.
What is he?
An elven rogue. And we have Yangreet Koldottir, who is a dwarven cleric, and she is played by Rosa. Say hello, Rosa.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm glad someone didn't say hello, Rosa. So yeah, that's basically that's the makeup of your party so far.
Okay. And it's Clara and some other people who are there at the moment.
Currently, Clara, Aldar, and Variel have arrived.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Rosa Heggers and me are up there currently.
Squid, Haggis,
Squid,
and you.
sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my apologies.
No worries.
So who is arriving next? Reviving next.
I'd like to go at the end just so I can continue getting an idea of what the hell's going on, if that's
Fair
okay.
enough. Rosa, would you like to go next?
I've almost got her in the game and tried to
Oh,
talk
you're
it
still
through her on
trying
Skype.
to rescue Sese. That's fair.
Yeah.
Can I help in any way?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Sese.
Yay!
Hello. I'm
Welcome
sorry.
aboard.
That's okay. We're still just starting.
Yeah, this is pretty much the first scene. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Welcome aboard. Have you managed to get into my? Oh, you must be Fran M.
Yeah.
Hi.
Someone a name. So
Change
pretend
it in the
that's not my real one.
options.
You can
What?
change it in that settings thing. The gear in the top right corner.
Yeah, it's too late. Whatever. I don't. Yeah. All right.
Fair enough, friend. If you'd prefer to be displayed as something else, you can do.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to call me. I don't really.
Well, we all know that you're gonna call me by my name.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
Good work, guys. Online handles are difficult anyway. I meet half these guys in real life, and I still call them that.
I still
Right.
know Rosa as Ranger, so
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Who does? Oh, of course, you play Mara Kavara.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm just adding it so that you can actually access your own character, which I feel would be helpful.
Yep. A little bit.
There we go for you. So, if you click on Mara Kavara in the newspaper-looking tab, you can click on Character Sheet and see your character's stats.
Ooh. Ooh.
So,
Is it an issue that like quite a lot of my stats have got like a bracket 0+1 or 0+2 in them, but not all of them?
Generally, if that happens, I tend to just roll 1d20 plus that.
Okay.
And that works well enough. Yeah. I don't know, I think that's something to do with strength by the looks of it. I'm not entirely sure. Roll 20, everybody. So, does that sort of make sense to you so far, Sese?
I'm sorry. I zoned out because I'm looking at the stats. What happened?
Stats make sense to you. Do you know what you're doing?
Ooh,
No,
diplomatic.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay. Maybe when Sese's character comes in, Jakku, there can be some perception or other types of checks just to kind of softly
her
bring it
influence.
into using the system.
Fair enough, yes.
That would help.
Basically, you have a whole bunch of stats.
Mm-hmm.
and you can roll them. So if we scroll down past the weapons and stuff to the skills tab, can you see that?
Yes. Yep.
So there are all these skills here, and some of them you have values for, some of them you don't. And with those dice-looking buttons there, you can roll for a skill to use it.
Oh,
So
okay.
if someone asked you to climb a wall, you would roll climb.
And it's just
Oh,
pushing that
if the
dice
DM asks.
Yes,
Oh,
if
climb a
I
wall.
specifically ask
Oh.
you to. Or if you're being held at gunpoint to relate the history of the land from 1560 to 1710, you might roll knowledge history.
Okay.
So it's a fairly simple system, and
Alright.
yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. You've also got some spells a little further down and things like that as well.
Ooh, I sing. My instrument is my voice.
Yes,
Like-
the entire party is more or less a bard troupe, and as such,
Flute.
each of them have their own sort of musical talent, for better or worse. Just because I thought it was an interesting backstory for a party.
That's amazing.
So, Rosa, would you like to go next? Sese, basically, did you get the note I sent in Skype? The party has been asked by a mysterious benefactor to retrieve some valuables from somewhere.
Robin Hood like. Yeah?
Pardon, sorry?
All Robin Hood like, that's what I got. The
yes.
tone.
And
It's, well, the contents of the notes is, I think it's unique to each person as well. So let's not talk.
Somewhat unique, yes.
Yeah.
Is it? Whoops.
And said benefactor is meeting you above in the sort of common room above the Rook and Castle Inn. So far, Clara has arrived. Your class, your half-elf bard. Aldar has arrived, your halfling ranger. And Yangreet, not Yangreet, Variel was there the entire time because he's a sneaky road lad and can do that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, how would you like to arrive?
Oh.
Do you want to
Can I
arrive
have a
together?
Yeah. Let's do that. 'Cause
How about we go in the front door and not fall off a window ledge?
Yeah.
has that happened?
Pro tips.
That has already happened at least once.
That was the first thing that happened.
Aldar decided to send up his raven, which went very well, and then climb up to join his raven, which did not.
Which did not go.
Where has said Raven?
Damage has already been taken, and we have yet to have a combat
Oh my
encounter.
God. That's beautiful.
And that is why we have the heal skill.
Yes.
So yes, how do your characters arrive then, if you are arriving collectively?
What do you want to do, Rosa?
Jazz hands.
Just like, hey, we're here.
Look and snapping your fingers.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll walk in, snapping our fingers and singing.
Fair enough. There's a pretty catchy tune playing downstairs,
Bards.
and
It's bards, right? It's
Yeah.
it's a troupe. It makes sense
yeah,
for this to be happening.
perfect sense? Question mark.
No, it does make perfect sense.
It
yes,
does.
most definitely. So yeah,
That's annoying.
there is a group of bards downstairs actually playing a rather rousing rendition of a recent joking song about a fallen king who fell in battle. It's a lot funnier than it sounds.
Are they better than us?
I don't know. I think you probably have to challenge them to some sort of band off in order to find out.
Okay, we can handle that later.
Yeah, possibly.
A duel.
I challenge you to a duel upon the field of Bandle. So, you creak up the wooden stairs, and already waiting in the room are Clara, Aldar, and Variel. Your bard troop mates. I suppose that makes sense.
Has the bird come back to us yet, or is it still pissing about on the window?
It's chilling out on the windowsill. You can go and pick him up if you want, but he's a strong, independent raven.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna greet the members of the party that have just joined us. It's great to see you. I'm just going to go and find my bird, and I'll go and try and find my bird.
Fair enough. So you mosey across the wooden floors towards the windowsill, on which Core is watching you with more intelligence than you have demonstrated.
He's probably smarter than me.
Entirely your call here. So yes, I'm sure you can roll handle animal to return him to your shoulder. Or
I'm sure I can attempt to, but we'll see how
I'm
this
sure
goes.
you can try.
Okay, so if you, just for people who haven't used Roll20 before, if you've got the panel on the right hand side of the screen and it's got the little speech bubbles and it's got the little it looks like a newspaper that's got your tag on it. If you go onto the speech bubbles, that shows you what the current kind of the chat is, and that's where all of the roles are. So
Yes.
if I go to the handle animal skill and I click on the thing, it will then automatically do all take into account all of the other things on the sheet and do the roll there and puts the result there. And the GM can tell me that 10's not good enough. My bird like craps on me or something.
It takes some persuasion, admittedly. I think in the end, the only reason it succeeds is you notice that there is
Does it
another
start feeling
hunk of
sorry
bread,
for me?
another hunk of bread on the rather sturdy table in the middle of the room.
I see.
And you put 2 and 2 together in your head and break off another small piece and sort of summon your raven to your shoulder.
Am I able to
eventually.
get any information from it regarding it, or did it just come in and just start eating and do no quest?
Isn't Ag's character a halfling?
Yes.
Ravens are fucking massive. Have you ever seen one? It's like half the size of Ag's character, probably. That's what I'd say.
He has clearly decent strength.
Yeah.
For a halfling, he's not bad.
Well, the Raven is the actual character, and I'm just the halfling is the pet class. I'm assuming this is kind of how the roles are going at the moment.
So what actually happens is Core sort of scratches his nose with his leg and tries to relay the signal that you defined as all's clear.
All's clear.
Yes. Evidently, your benefactor has not arrived yet.
Okay. I will relay this information to the group, particularly to our stealthy rogue, who I'm sure has already clocked this, but I will confirm his findings and try and not look like someone who's failed to do scouting.
Wow. Egg, would you like to arrive?
Okay, I've got a biscuit in my mouth at the moment.
My
Sorry.
apologies. Shall I just sort of riff for a bit?
No.
Okay, so two inmates are escaping an asylum. And,
No.
I love that joke. No? Fine.
Okay.
I've heard this joke.
Huh? Haven't you?
No, I finished eating.
Okay, I'll do it later. It's fine.
Are there any like personalities, or commit them up ourselves?
You can make them up yourselves entirely. I've pretty much left that to you this time.
Okay, basically vibes in that case.
Fair enough.
I guess my character is just gonna show up late. Start with ye olde Starbucks. Just like, do our characters know one another?
Yes, you've been traveling as a bard troupe for nearly a year, and basically, adventuring work has more or less dried up for you. So at this point, you're sort of traveling between rather poor towns, just sort of attempting to make some decent bucks.
We're like half decent. We like generally open for other better bands.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're the barding troupe equivalent of like a half-decent garage band.
Okay. I'll ascend the stairs, survey the room. I doubt I'll say anything. I'll just sort of give a nod to whoever I make eye contact with first, and then sit down.
Fair enough. So there are several sort of rather plush leather chairs. This is quite a nice inn. You do notice this. Like, it's fairly upper middle class, you know? There's decent food on the table, you know, some nice bread and some nice cheese. The bread's the kind that has like sun-dried tomatoes in and such.
Ooh.
And I know,
That's fancy.
can you
How's
tell I'm
Sainsbury's?
craving right now? And there are some quite nice leather chairs along with a sizable bookshelf. So, yes, you do notice that your, well, presumably your mysterious benefactor has not yet arrived. by the fact that you recognize everyone in the room.
Yes.
So, now that everyone is here, does anyone have anything they'd like to do?
Is this everyone that's here now?
As far as I can tell, the entire party is here, yes.
Okay,
Yangreet and Mara arrived together.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think I've done everything that I was planning on doing.
Fair enough. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to get through?
Nah. I'm good.
Fair enough. So, you sort of make idle chatter for maybe 5 minutes, and you notice a footstep on the staircase below you. And you each sort of exchange glances, maybe Variel sort of makes his dagger known, that sort of thing, And eventually these steps begin to persistently hop up the stairs until a rather tall person enters the room. He's draped in a rather thick cloak, possibly several layers of it, and he sort of watches you rather imperceptibly from behind a couple of hand wrappings covering his face. Sort of wrappings covering his face. He walks to the end of the room, where Core was sitting earlier, on the windowsill, and sits, watching you. I am glad you could all make it.
Why is there a character token on the grid?
Is someone having a good time here?
What? Oh, you guys can see that?
Yes.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine.
I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with it?
Don't worry
You
about
just
it.
leave it there, it's fine.
We don't really...
I'm trying to get it away.
Don't worry about it. If you could use it as a...
I'll make you feel
Oh,
better.
frick. Oh, frick. What did I do? Oh, good.
Yeah, everyone gets their tokens in there. Brilliant. Yes.
Wait, how do you do that?
I don't know. I just clicked on the thing.
Roll
Oh, God.
20, everybody.
You click
Sorry.
and drag your character
No,
name
no,
from the
this is
character
great.
sheet across to the screen. That's how you do it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yay. There we go.
Okay.
I like that we're just getting an assortment of characters dragged across the screen. Good
Oh,
work.
good grief. What is...
Yep. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is so you can easily set up like
Tokens for
grid
miniatures
positions
and stuff.
and mini positions.
Yes.
It is for when you're using maps, which we don't tend to use much.
No, not particularly. I do have some maps for this, but not miniatures maps.
I'll put the main screen back onto maximum, so don't worry
Fair
about
enough.
that.
So this tall, rather cloaked individual making any effort to remove his rather bulky, large traveling gear, sort of nods at you and says, "It's good you've come."
Does he look like one person, or does he look like three halflings on top of each other in size?
Roll perception.
Oh god!
Can I roll sense motive?
He hasn't particularly said anything yet.
Yeah, but I'm playing a
Try.
Vimes character. I'm a suspicious bastard.
Fair enough.
my perception check is 6.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
sweet!
Whoa!
Fair enough.
Wow, first roll and it's a crit. That's never gonna happen again. I'm gonna roll terribly the rest of the session.
He seems rather guarded to you. You do notice this. Like, he doesn't seem to be making any effort to endear himself to you. He's just very clear that he wants to get the job done and be done with it, to be honest. That sort of character.
Yeah, but can I tell, like, if the job is, good or not?
It is fairly good, yes. He doesn't seem to be a bad person, There's no eminent evil radiating from him, or even particular chaos.
I'll settle back down in my seat then.
Did you just stand up, stare at
No, I leant up with my
Fair
long
enough.
sword laid across my lap and then sat back down again, or
Fair
settled
enough.
back.
Would anyone else like to make any perception checks?
Clara, I
That is.
think, would be bending over trying to look up the hood to see what he looks like.
Fair
Not
enough.
be caring how she looks to him.
You can roll sleight of hand if you want to do it sort of stealthily, or you can roll perception if you'd just like to get a look.
Nah, she doesn't really care what you think of her.
Fair enough. Feel free to roll perception.
Stare intently at his face.
Quite blunt, just looking straight up his head, not really caring.
So the hand wrappings sort of cover his face quite completely, but you can notice that his eyes are sort of featureless and quite a bright yellow behind his elaborate sort of traveling gear.
I think Clara would just be like, yeah, I don't like this guy already. Can't see his face, don't trust him.
Fair enough.
I can detect magic.
Would anyone actually like to respond to what he said?
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did he say?
It is good that you responded to my summons.
Yes. Well, I heard tell you had a job suitable for people of our talents.
And we don't have much else going on.
That is more what I was going to say, yes.
And we're cheap.
That is also what I was going to say, yes.
30 days for reasonable prices. No,
30
wait.
days for reasonable prices, indeed.
Right,
Oh,
wrong
good
group.
God. So yeah,
This
he's sort
is
of...
set in Scumport, by the way, Egg.
Yeah, I gathered.
Around about the time of PATHCO, so...
But we're not quite there yet, are we?
No.
Like, PATHCO
Like,
isn't. They're on the way.
PATHCO's not quite there, so I
We're
imagine
still,
this
we're
is
still
happening...
dicking around on a boat at the moment.
We are, yes.
That's what everyone
I
else
imagine
is doing.
Is this happening literally at the same time?
This is happening concurrently with PATHCO.
Okay, so whilst people are trying to put together hazmat suits made of Nicolas Cage's face, this is happening.
What?
Vaguely comfortable.
Look,
No, it makes sense.
it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
They were in a wizard tower, and there were stone faces talking, and they wanted to know what they looked like, and I ran out of people. So
So they were just.
So they look like Nicolas Cage, and we, of course,
One of them, the Nicolas Cage.
one of them looked like Nicolas Cage. One of them was like, one of them was Trot, and one of them was Ross, I think, right?
No, one of them was Ross, and one of them was Iron Man, as in Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and for some reason, possibly involving Mon and acid, meant that we kept the Nicolas Cage face.
The
and-
jaw, just the jaw.
no, I think it was both. I think it just came in two, so he took both.
No,
Yeah.
he only had the jaw when he was streaming last.
Oh.
I noticed, trust me.
And
Right.
a hazmat suit has been made out of this. It's a
yeah.
long story. Anyway, yes, such wonderfulness.
That is definitely something that happened.
Anyway, meanwhile,
so,
while those other clowns are doing this, competent people are doing competent things.
Jackie, I will say, like, the stream seems to be, like, lagging a lot, and Hellhound seems to be having some issues.
hi, Hellhounds.
Yeah, I think I'm
This
having internet
isn't me. It is Haggis running it.
Ah,
I didn't realize Hellhounds were here. was here. Whoops. That's
well,
fine.
it stopped doing. Oh no, it started again. Oh no, it stopped again.
Yeah. Not entirely sure about that, but my apologies.
Doesn't really
So,
affect me.
yes.
Oh yes,
He's sort of...
HH.
yes, this is Hellhounds, by the way. She is our viewer. Singular.
Rubber ducks everywhere. Woo.
Yeah, great.
Oh yes, it is great. Okay.
Yes, anyway. So, the sort of large man, he's quite imposing. He's probably about 6'5". He reaches out and he sort of spreads out a long scroll across the table. And he sort of says, anyway, here is what I had in mind for you. Sorry, I am loading the map for you now. Can you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I
Yep.
can see it.
We're
Oh my God,
robbing a
we're-
bank?
It's a heist! Oh my god, that's so cool.
This
I'm
the Nomish Affiliation Bank. It is on the Riverside Row on the west side of the river, towards the more prosperous end of town. Recently, it has been used by some unscrupulous characters to store their ill-gotten gains. I was wondering if you'd be interested in helping me liberate some of those funds.
Definitely.
Yep, seems
Why
legit.
did you ask?
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
balance,
sure.
though?
Let's do
Wait,
this.
hold on. How much is the cut are we getting from this?
Good
Well-
call, actually. Good call.
Yeah.
You would get a reasonable cut at the end of it, depending on how well you were to pull this off. This is a high-stakes mission.
What do you define as reasonable?
I
So-
mean, more than you would earn from playing bard gigs in taverns
So-
Why
in the
That's
average year.
isn't
Are you insulting us?
I
Do you
may
wanna
be
fight?
insulting you, yes.
Mine
So
wants
what-
to know why he's asked a bunch of bards to rob a bank. Not exactly, the usual. Oh
We
yes,
do
I
have
want to rob a bank.
rogues. We do have rogues.
Can I use a spell?
You are new in town. You are unrecognized.
May I
Just
use a
a
spell?
child.
Yes,
you
please
may
ignore
you may
child.
indeed use a spell, yeah. Sorry, I've made this guy's voice too similar to my own, haven't I? That's fine. Yeah, you can indeed use a spell if you'd like. If it's a 0th level spell, you can just use it. If it's a 1st level spell, roll concentration.
Concentration. Where's that?
Yes. It's just above the spell stuff in the block of things before your list of spells. Do you see it?
CON?
I'm fairly sure it's just labeled as concentration, but I also can't remember off the top of my head, so I'll have a look.
Wait. Looking. Or is that Constitution? I can't remember.
Right, okay, so there's a list of spells.
Oh, I see it.
And it is concentration. Just underneath the
Yeah, I see it.
spell's header, there is a button labeled concentration. Roll it.
Additional concentration modifier.
0.
Yeah.
17. What would you like to...
Pretty good.
What spell would you like to use?
Touch of truth telling.
Fair enough. You're going to have to touch him for that. Do you want to roll sleight of hand to see if you can do that stealthily?
touch
Just
him.
sprint up and smack him in the
Touch
face.
him.
Yeah. Just go boop.
Prod his nose.
Do I have sleight of hand? I have nothing on sleight of hand.
You can roll a 1d20 then.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That is a 19, so you sort of pace over, maintaining to look at the map, but you do give him a little bit of a prod, and your hand goes for just a second, and you sense your spell has worked.
Alright, now we can ask him whatever we want and he has to tell the truth.
How long?
No.
I'll just check that for you. Was that zone of truth telling?
Yes.
Touch of truth telling, isn't it?
Creates a zone of truth.
It works akin to zone of truth, yes. That's another higher level spell.
But others know that the target is affected by the spell.
Okay. Can I ask, in that case, can you prove that these gains are ill-gotten and we're not just robbing innocent people of their hard earnings?
I have no paper proof, but I myself know that the gains being stored in said bank vault have been taken from those of the slums of the city.
Okay.
I would not call those who store their money here good people.
Alright.
Do you have any further questions, or may I move on?
We will be
seems like- it
receiving
seems like-
payment for this, yes?
You will
Yeah.
be receiving payment for this based on how well the job is pulled off, but I have the utmost faith that you can earn a decent wage from this.
So what, we're talking like a 70-30 cut in our favour?
Yes.
Okay. Troop huddle?
What? Group huddle?
Group huddle.
Troop
huddle.
huddle. I
Troop
think you'll
huddle.
find.
Yeah, troop huddle.
Troop huddle. That's what
Troop huddle. I know, it seems like he's telling the truth. It's a pretty good deal.
Where did
Plus
this guy
this-
come from? Did he just show up one day and send us all a message, or is this someone we know already?
None
think
of
they-
you immediately recognize this person.
Immediately. Can we ask for his name at least, so that we know who to blame if everything goes terribly wrong?
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course.
He has to tell us the truth.
Hey man, what's your name?
Kenneth.
Interesting name.
None of you recognize that name.
Where are you from?
To the north.
Came from the north.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
He is a thaumaturge.
What is the average flight speed of an African swallow, or whatever it is?
What is an African?
Fair enough. That doesn't exist in the PATHCO universe, of course.
No. No, I don't have any more questions. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
I get bored of just sitting around doing nothing.
Okay. Did you have any? Obviously, your own team's done a certain casing of the joint. What did they find?
Green distance early.
Okay.
Is that it? Stop started, Haggers?
Sort
Do
of.
not have low light vision, so no, I cannot
Right.
see anything.
You.
So I cannot ready my hand crossbow then. 'Cause I
You
cannot-
can. If someone tells you talking is a free action in combat, do you guys?
Dude, there's a furry thing in the corner over there.
I jump to my feet and ready my crossbow, aiming vaguely in the correct direction.
Fair enough. What would you like to do? Whatever this thing is, it hasn't noticed you yet.
Should we attack it or should we investigate it first?
I feel like we should investigate it. You guys never know. It might just be a really fat cat.
Yeah. Okay.
With
I have
rays?
low light vision, so can I roll perception to have a closer look at it?
Yes, you can, but that's a -2 as well. So roll whatever you have and then take -2 from the end of it.
Okay. Okay, so 13.
Yeah, so it looks rat-like. It
Can we
looks like a
just-
very, very large rat. They're not that uncommon in Scumport. They tend to wander around in the sewers, and this one's found its way up somehow.
You know, we could just leave it here as a pet for the guards that we're going to bring in here later. Give them some company.
Oh, you're right. That's cool.
Alright, okay, how do we get out of here?
Also,
is
I'd like to point out that now there's no stairs. How are the guards going to escape?
This is true. How are we going to escape?
I'm
Yes.
gonna somersault across the gap.
Fair enough. If you'd like to try, you can roll acrobatics to give that a shot.
Right.
It's the first thing under skills.
Okay. That thing. And then it says sure-footed, so +2 on acrobatics.
Oh, okay, that's a 15 for you then.
Mm-hmm.
So, you hop up and manage to join Variel, who I'm assuming has just been watching this with an unamused expression, Haggis?
Yep.
Hey, man. We're back.
One of you is back, yes.
Uh,
What are the rest of you thinking?
Can I get a dagger out and throw it?
What, the giant rat?
Yes.
how dare you?
No, at the wall. No, I'm just sorry.
You can do that as well if you want to use it as a weird handhold or something. Yeah,
I'd
you
like-
can,
10-foot range.
yeah, you can probably reach him in that. That is... I'm just trying to remember how to do that. I think that the way to do that is to...
Attack roll?
you need to change attack type to ranged, and then you can do attack roll. And then you can
Flank.
click on the attack.
1 equals yes.
So 0.
Okay. Power attack, use negative sign. What?
0.
0.
Power
Additional,
attack is a barbarian thing. I think.
additional hit modifier. I don't think so.
0.
What does that mean?
Oh, hadn't loaded up for me. That is a 4, so that goes flying over the rat's head, but does cause it to jump and start scurrying towards you.
Oh my god!
It's okay. Right.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Can we get some light down here?
I need something to touch to put light on.
You're remaining sat in the remnants of a wooden chest or wooden
Okay.
crate.
I touch the chest with
Touch it.
light. It's a level 0.
Fair enough. So there's a sort of shining light, and just at the edge of the torchlight you can see this giant dire rat. It's probably about the size of a small
A
dog.
dire rat. Oh my god.
I know, right? And that is scurrying towards you almost.
Kill it, please!
Wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Fair enough. So I'm assuming at some point during that whole shenanigan you got it loaded. Feel free to roll to hit.
Do we want to go into initiative at this point, or are we just...
You can just take pot shots at it. It's a CR 1/3 dire rat. I was just curious to see how you'd endure in combat.
Okay, let me just check something regarding my hand crossbow, because I'm not sure if it's been put in at small size or not. Hang on.
Fairly sure I had it in at small size, but I can't guarantee that.
Okay, if you have checked the thing, I will assume that you are correct, sir.
85% sure.
Maybe 5% sure is not hugely hard.
85.
Okay.
Surest I am about anything.
It's being very slow when I'm trying to find the crossbow hand. Crossbow hand. Yeah, that's no. It's it, the hand crossbow is not in terms of damage in terms of.
Oh yeah, I just used it as a light crossbow. My apologies.
Oh, a light. Is it a light crossbow or a
Yeah.
hand crossbow?
Light crossbow because I couldn't find hand crossbow in the thing.
Is it supposed to be a hand crossbow or a light crossbow?
It's supposed to be a reskinned light crossbow, basically.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like a pistol-sized hand crossbow.
Well, because a hand crossbow is a thing.
Oh, is it in Pathfinder?
Yeah.
I couldn't find it. My apologies.
Yeah. So 1d3 damage then. For
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. That's just what I was checking in terms of how much damage it actually does. Okay. So attack roll. Womp. Is it flanked? No. No. Hitting a 10.
That goes flying over its head.
Why?
Can I dazzle it so that it it just does like turns away? Wait, no. Can I use telekinesis on it?
That's a good one. I'm not entirely sure of how much it weighs.
Up to 5 pounds. Let's hope.
Yeah, I'm not. It doesn't appear to give a weight for it. Do you think 5 pounds is heavy enough for a dire rat, roughly the size of a small dog?
I would have thought that would be more than 5 pounds.
Hmm?
I would have thought something the size of a small dog would be more than 5 pounds.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at stuff like this.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
But it's not. Wait. So I can use it? Because it
You
says.
cannot. It is not 5. It is probably weighing more than 5 pounds.
Okay. Well. Sorry, guys.
Well, Clara
That's
has
okay.
Oh boy.
Clara's also got a short bow that she can have a shot at it as well with.
If you'd like to roll to hit it, you can.
Okay, so assuming that she's had it ready at some point before now,
Yes, I'm
do
assuming.
I just click attack roll now?
Yep, just roll an attack roll.
Okay, and then just 0 to everything.
Mm-hmm.
No better. Surely the fact that it's only a few feet from us has got to count for something at this point.
In all honesty, that actually makes it harder with ranged weapons.
Oh god!
Screams!
How are we going to pull off a heist if we can't take care of a rat?
I think this is a sign that we just leave it alone, run away.
What would you like to do?
I have an idea, and it probably won't work, and it might just piss it off more, but
Oh no.
I can conjure water and just throw the water at it.
Yes!
I want this
Fair
to
enough.
happen.
What is that? Is that a North level spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can roll. You can roll dexterity to try and hit it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So dexterity is one of your stats, so you'll have to do
Yeah.
1d20 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
I do not appear to have a modifier.
If it's just naught, then just roll 1d20.
Why does this game hate me?
So you focus very, very carefully and manage to cover the entire party around you in water.
Okay.
Uh,
Speaking of which, I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm just going to take a quick bio break.
Yeah, should we take a break for
Please?
having a glass of water and stuff currently? Does that sound good to you, Haggis? Haggis?
I think he might already be taking it back. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
so-
When you
Yeah.
type rolling 1d20, do you put a space between the 1 and the d?
I personally
this is
do
saying
not.
that-
That's what I did.
Yeah, don't put a space between the 1 and the d. That's the reason why you keep rolling ones.
Oh, does that
Chris?
just give you a 1? Ah,
So try
that
it again.
Oh, that would make sense.
Wait,
Try-
unrecognized command.
so slash roll.
/r space. Just
Slash
type
roll.
d20 if you don't want to put the 1 in.
So
There you are. You know it's rolling a dice because it's got a dice symbol around the.
oh, right, okay. So roll 20. Makes mockery of us again. Okay, you can re-roll that when we get back then.
Alright.
Okay.
So like a 15-minute break, is that? Or
Give it until 8 p.m. I guess. 7
Alright.
minutes. Does that sound good?
I'll be back as quick as I can. All right. I'll
Right.
catch you guys
Okay.
later.
See you in a sec.
All right.
What am I doing about the stream? Hello, someone.
Rosa?
Okay. Oh, that's no good. Oh, there we are. Put it on
Hi. Anyone back yet?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, that's 3 out of 5.
Hello.
How's it going?
All right. Ugh.
Sounds good.
Yep. Sorry, I'm. Okay. We're good.
How are you enjoying the module so far? Is it decent?
It's really fun. I do not regret decision.
Good. That's always good. Yeah, GG.
Hello?
Hey, Actio. I got some delicious, nutritious cider, and suddenly I feel a lot better.
Nice.
DMing really friggin' kills your throat. My God, like, it's usually worse. With PATHCO, there's a new NPC every 15 seconds, and all of them have different voices. All of which are northern. They don't approve.
You are the one that gives them those voices, though. You can't complain that
I
much.
can only do northern accents. That's not my fault. But yeah, that's a thing that happens sometimes, constantly. Bless you. No, that's not how that works, is it?
Nice try.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. What the hell is Dol Divine? Sorry, I'm just looking at what Hellhounds is actually saying in the PATHCO chat, which I think there's a link to. It's on YouTube, and basically it lets you see the Haggers cam. And, yeah, it also has our fan, Hellhounds, who is Wolfie Seal in the chat. And she just sort of rambles along while we're D&Ding, which is interesting usually. So who are we still waiting on? Is it Rosa and Haggers?
I'm right here.
Okay, that's Rosa. Haggers?
I'm here. I never went anywhere.
Fair enough. Okie doke. So, is that everyone then? Is everyone ready to start once again?
Yep.
Okie doke. What was occurring? Oh yeah. Yangreet rolled a 10 to hit that dire rat, which still missed, but you know, good, better try. Does anyone else want to take a pot shot at it? Or does anyone else have any other ideas?
Can I try and scare it with flare?
You can try and use flare, yes. What is
Yeah.
is that a first level spell?
It's level 0.
Okay. Fair enough. So you, do you want to roll dexterity to try and hit it? Or aim near it, I suppose?
I think I just kind of want to scare it. I don't really want to kill it.
Fair enough. So you sort of send this little spark out, and it sort of explodes almost like a little firework. And the rat, it looks scared. It's on the brink of running away.
Oh dear. Okay, sorry. I was.
If you possibly gave it one more fright, you might be able to scare it off.
Am I allowed to do it again?
Would anyone else like to do anything else?
I've already taken my shot and horribly missed, so...
Fair enough. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I've taken a shot as well.
I'm not really very good in this kind of combat.
I mean, I can try, and instead of doing a ranged, I could try and just melee it.
I did.
Entirely possible if you want to try that. Whap. DC 10, so you sort of swing your dagger at it, but it's terrified anyway, so it does dart back and sort of scurry down into a sort of crack in the wall where you can hear washing, like running water behind it.
So we're just going to count this as a victory, right? And just not dwell on the fact that a rat just almost beat her.
The Hellhound's Blarg.
Oh, I see. Is she doing that thing where she makes us do like sync things? Blarg. Yes, I know you're checking the delay. I know what I mean.
It should be better now.
Nirvana's hit album Nevermind is apparently being referenced now. I do enjoy
No,
that.
it's okay. Thank you very much for checking the for checking the sync latency. It's always useful to know. Thank you.
It is handy, like especially when someone like Mon streaming who tends to do like loads of little sketches and stuff. Yeah, must have. Right. Anyway, so
we have so who's out of the basement at the moment? And who's
so
currently in the
Variel
basement?
and is it
Me.
Yangri or Mara?
Mara.
Okay, Yangri and Mara are watching from the sort of next level up. There's 10 steps and 3 missing up towards them, and the basement itself is mostly empty. Is empty now, you know.
Right. Can I attempt to climb up?
Yes, you can try climb or you can try acrobatics if you want to try and jump the gap. It's entirely your call.
Oh, I might try acrobatics in that case then.
Feel free.
Womp.
So you hop across. You know, it's nothing special, but it's impressive enough.
No longer at risk of being horribly eaten by a dire rat. In
Yes.
the dark, though, guys. It was in the dark. I'm sure we'll be fine.
They're scary in the darkness. You know, I mean, yeah, creepy. Okie doke. Would anyone else like to climb or jump over, try and head back up out of the newly acquired basement?
I think Clara, having watched the other two somersault up or acrobatic stuff, I think she's going to try to do the same.
Fair enough. Roll acrobatics. Yes, that's near enough. You almost skitter, but you land where enough. You land easy enough.
That definitely counts as a success. I've made it.
Yes, most definitely.
What I need.
Okie doke. Who else is still down in the basement?
I have 0 acrobatics.
Do you have any climb?
1.
Does anyone have some rope?
No.
Sorry, does anyone what?
Have some rope. Does anyone have anything that could be used to rescue some party members from a basement?
Well, we could dangle down and like make some combined strength checks or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sure.
That
This-
sounds like fun, if nothing else.
I've got rope. I've got
You
rope.
can tie the rope in place then if you'd like, and drop it down to your friend.
It's still climb though, isn't it?
Yes, but it'd be easier climb.
It's an assisted.
The value you have to beat would be considerably low.
Alright, I'll tie off. Lower the rope down.
So Variel lets the rope drop towards you, and yeah, you can clamber up now if you'd like. So yeah, you clamber up easy enough. Is that everyone now? Yeah, that should be, shouldn't it? So you can take your rope back if you'd like. And yeah, you may now leave the tavern if you would like. Would you
Please?
like? Please. What are you planning now, guys?
Well,
We go beat up the guards.
it's good. Beat up the guards. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okie doke. So following what your benefactor says, you make your way to it's a fairly nice tavern, you know. The kind of place where people do go to spend half a day's wage. And it's a couple of streets over from the bank, so you take a not deep look at the bank as you go past, but you know, you case it out a little bit, you know, take a peek. And you end up in this sort of working men's tavern, you know. There's a gnome playing a flute in the corner, and The overall atmosphere is fairly jovial. It's fairly obvious what who the guards are, because there's a couple of fairly burly-looking humans in the sort of green uniform of the Nomish-affiliated bank.
The Nomish affiliated bank.
Yes, it's affiliated with the Nomish lands to the far north.
And these guards, sorry, what's the current environment that they're in?
They're all sat at a table. Some of them are playing cards. Like, a couple of them have cards and they're just sort of playing lazily. One of them is just sort of looking around aimlessly. He's had maybe 2 or 3 drinks. They're sort of sat empty on the desk.
Okay, who here's got good sleight of hand?
Uh, 3.
0.
2.
Oh, I've just checked mine, and apparently I've got 4. I didn't actually realise that before asking the question. Sorry, that's not me trying to toot my own.
Good job.
Do you think we could try and cheat them at cards? Like, pretend to be bad, but then it's like, oh, like, we don't have any money. Oh, it's okay. We've got this dire rat in our basement. You can kill that as part of your payment, and we just lock them in the basement.
Yeah.
That sounds like a wonderful plan.
All right.
You can definitely try that. So, who of you is joining that card game, or are you all?
Well, did someone say they had sleight of hand at 3 as well?
Yep.
I had a 4.
Oh, you had a 4.
You've got Heggers with a 3 and Rosa, was it, with a 4?
Oh.
My apologies.
No, it was me.
Sese with a 4. My apologies.
Okay, so if we can, like, do we want to have a few people in the game and a few other people around, like, causing distractions? Like, maybe we should, like, play a song and then, like, pretend to be more drunk than we are, and have a couple of people roll up at the table going, "Oh, you fine guards, we'll play some cards with you." Like, you know, try and set the scene a bit first.
Yeah.
Entirely possible if you'd like to join the stage along with the small gnome currently playing a flute.
Wait, we can bard battle the gnome.
It's entirely possible if you'd like to bard battle with the gnome.
Okay, troop
I challenge you to a duel.
Troop huddle. Should we battle the bard? Should we battle
the banjo.
Do you choose the banjo? Excellent.
Sorry.
Let's pretend.
No one else got that Curse of Monkey Island reference.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have not played those, surprisingly. Seems like my kind of sense of humor. I should get around to that.
Let's pretend to be really, really drunk and challenge the... let's buy a round of drinks first, so to aid with the pretending to be drunk. So, can I do this?
Yes, of course you may.
How much for a round of drinks for everybody?
Maybe... I don't know, 10 silver, let's say.
10 silver. Okay, great. And it's how many silver to a gold? It's 10 silver to a gold, right?
10 silver to a gold. That's a single gold piece.
Okay, right. So I will order a round of drinks, and I will try and do so whilst being obviously really loud and drunk. Anyone else that has any ability in anyone else that has any ability in, like, disguise or subterfuge want to help me with this?
I can actually use this spell called Disguise Self to make myself look different.
Yeah, that changes your physical appearance.
Oh, what level spell is that?
It's
1.
a first level spell.
We might want to save that for doing the heist, but good idea.
Okay.
That is good to know. Does anyone have kind of like disguise or perform or anything like that?
I have disguise of 4, so I reckon I could probably play a fairly convincing drunk person.
Oh yeah, do you? I'll give you the gold coin if you want to go and, like, order it whilst making us seem really, really drunk, so we can try and, like, fleece these guards in poker. If this seems like an okay plan.
This seems like a wonderful plan.
All
so
right.
I should just roll disguise, right?
Yep.
See how this goes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Clara is properly acting pissed. She is stumbling, she is yelling, she's having a wonderful time. Gets to the bar, slams the coin down, looks at the barman and just goes, you know, mate, look at me and my mate. We need alcohol. Come, help us do
Way
this.
says Clara.
Way.
Way.
Wow. So,
yeah.
the bartender sort of nods in a somewhat resigned fashion and pours you a couple of flagons of ale and slides them over. The guards don't particularly notice. You're sort of on the outer edge of their vision. But they notice enough that one of them is like motioning for you to keep it down and stuff as they're playing card games.
All right. They're playing a children's card game.
They're playing a card game.
In which case, we should raise the stakes a bit by challenging the flute player to a duel.
The flautist.
The flautist. Who is our greatest performer? Would you say?
I would ask you to ask amongst yourselves.
Oh well, I was raising that question to the group.
Oh, I see. That makes more sense.
My perform is 3.
Any advancements on a 3?
My perform loot is 6, but I'm not sure if I'm quite finished at the bar yet. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Mine is apparently at 0, but rank 2.
Oh, it's the total between your the ranks are 2. Oh,
You've got a penalty.
Sorry, can I
possibly
just
because
be
you got
right
wisdom
back in a
penalty,
second?
yeah.
Do you mind?
That's fine. So because the way that skills work is that you get a bonus for the number of ranks in it, and then a bonus for the linked attribute. Sometimes the linked attribute can be negative. So if you've got 2 ranks in something and a -2 modifier for, I think perform is charisma. So if your charisma is low, which I'm assuming it is, you should probably have a charisma -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why that's kind of evened out to 0. Okay, I think 3 is going to be our best chance then. Or do we want to send up like a duo of?
But the thing is, I have the sleight of
What's
hand
this,
that's
sir?
4 as well, and rank 2.
What
So we're
skill
going to
are
try.
you looking
We're looking for perform.
for? Form 4.
Perform 4. Do you want? Oh, that's what we're looking for. Do you want to go and attempt to challenge the flautist to a flute duel so we can grab the attention of the?
Well, he can't play the flute. He plays the harp.
Oh, the harp. Yeah. So you challenge him to a duel. That will get the attention of the guards, and we can maybe piss them off a little bit so they can accept us in a game of cards, and like we'll raise the stakes, especially if we're seen to be like obviously drunk. And they seem like they can get one over on us.
He's gonna go Master Exploder on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Again, Major D reference there. No one got it.
I know. I got that reference.
I've lost it down the chat window. There it is.
And Jackie was away. So, okay. So once Eggers has sorted that out, we should put 2 people at the table, and then everyone else kind of causing distractions around. That's kind of like everyone involved in the plan, if that makes sense. Is anyone feeling left out of that, or?
I have the ability to whisper things to people, so I can always be lurking around the table looking at all the guard cards and whispering to whoever's playing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome sauce. That's a great plan.
So just helping with the cheating here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a great idea.
What's your stealth like?
What's my what?
Sorry?
Sorry.
What's your stealth like for whispering?
Oh, that's a good question. My stealth is 2. So, all right.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I reckon I could probably mingle with the crowd and not be seen by the guards.
Yeah, especially since you can just have a look and then you can back off and then whisper.
And worst case scenario, they currently think I'm a massive drunkard for my display at the bar. They're probably not that worried about me anyway.
Hello again.
Hello, Jakku.
Hello.
We're coming up with a plan.
Oh, yes.
Heggers is going to attempt to challenge the flautist to a music battle.
Fair enough. Would you like to roll perform on that, then? Excuse me.
Crap.
Oh.
Fair enough. So... Wow. So, the flautist continues most professionally as you sort of join the fray to begin playing against him. He sort of maintains his song, but actually improves upon it, adding further layers of sort of musical artifice as you try and gain some ground on him.
I try again.
You can definitely give it a shot. Whap. That noise. It's just so random. He does the same. And he, if anything, plays even better. It turns into some sort of dramatic rendition of Dragon Forces Through the Fire and Flames. And,
Yes!
Except on the flute.
Except on the flute, so it's a lot more high-pitched and a lot less enjoyable to listen to.
Okay. Do we have... how are the guards feeling about all of this?
Two of them are sort of focused on the game. The other one is sort of looking towards the stage currently.
Okay, well that's fine. It is a distraction. Can the people that are going to be going into the game now infiltrate themselves into the game of cards?
Yeah. Yeah. Who is it? It's me and
It's me as well. Yeah, because we're both on 4 for our sleight of hand.
yeah, and it says rank 2.
It's a what? Sorry.
Rank 2. I don't know what that means. But
a rank 2, and presumably you've got a bonus for your stats of 2. You got +2 in your dexterity, presumably, for a total of 4.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And who was... So there's 2 people at the table, and who was it that was going to be whispering from the outside?
That was me, so I can use this spell Whisper, where I can whisper to people, but if anyone nearby can roll a 25 perception check, they will be able to hear what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. So this is the plan. So we're going to be at the table trying to cheat. The person at the back is going to be whispering to help us cheat. Is there anyone else who hasn't helped in the plan so far that wants to do a thing? Have we covered everyone? Okay.
So you've got Heger's currently up on the stage trying to flute duel.
Yeah.
You've got 2 of you at the table and 1 of you just behind the table.
Try to look at the other people's cards and whisper it to us.
Yes, surely that's only 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I have nothing to offer.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do to assist, like maybe causing distractions or?
I mean, if all this goes wrong, there is another guard standing, sort of looking around aimlessly, that you could be trying to convince to come along, just in case we mess up really badly.
I can give someone +2 on diplomacy or intimidate. So, like, if you want to like try and intimidate them.
Okay, that might be towards the if this works, then we're going to need to intimidate them to like pay up their debts by helping us kill a dire rat in the basement.
Okay.
So like that might
I'll
be
just
useful.
hang around. I'll just be here watching.
Okay, is that okay for the plan to move ahead with?
Sounds good enough to me. How do you want to do this then?
Should I just roll the thing?
Okay, so yeah. Hang on a second, just got to reply to someone else. Right. Okay. So, I think the people at the table are rolling sleight of hand and perception, and the person whispering is rolling whatever they need to roll for their whisper spell.
Yep. So the whisper spell and presumably stealth as well.
Yeah, and presumably stealth, and we're basically trying to like count cards, like palm cards, get information based on whatever they're getting, just to make sure that, you know, we're trying to be very boisterous, be very drunk, like trying to make it look like we're bluffing when we're not, if that makes sense. Like we'll go all in and make it go, yeah, we got the best cards, so they'll call us thinking that we're bluffing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Jack, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, sorry, my headphones are mid sort of being a pain in the ass. One of the ear cups has fallen off.
Okay.
But yeah, everything is otherwise fine.
All right. So, should we make the rolls that we just said then?
Yep. Feel free to take it away.
Okay. So, sleight of hand.
Right.
Right. And then perception for the people at the table.
What are you rolling perception to detect?
Because of the whispering spell.
Oh, you don't.
God,
if it's targeted towards you, you don't need to roll perception for.
Oh, okay, cool. In which case,
it's for people who it isn't targeted to.
Oh, right. Okay. And do we want to make a roll for the whispering then?
Okay, I can roll for the whispering. So should I roll stealth first, so I can get into position first?
It's a busy tavern. You don't necessarily have to roll perception. Not perception, stealth.
Okay, so rolling whisper.
What level is whisper?
Level 0.
Then you don't have to roll for it. You can.
Okay, in which case I'm just going to whisper what all the guards have got to the people playing at the table. So I give them a helping hand.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Do you guys want to roll bluff to
Oh, yeah.
appear
Bluff.
more drunken?
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
Yeah. Bluff.
Okay, yeah, bluff.
Okay.
So yeah, they seem to have taken it fairly hook, line, and sinker. You know, they've had a couple of drinks anyway, and they don't seem to catch on to the fact that you're cheating immediately. I'm just gonna roll some perceptions for them and see if we get anything on that. Nope, nothing from this guy. It's just occurred to me that's a DC 25 check, and they all have +3 perception.
Okay, well, they could roll a natural 20.
That's true. They did not roll a natural 20.
Okay. So the general plan for this is to get them to owe us money, and then we're going to, they're going to say, oh, well, we don't have the money. It's like, well, you could do us a favor. We've got this dire rat in our basement. You could kill it for us.
So that does actually seems to go as planned in that respect. They seem a little hesitant about your whole plan of, well, hey, we need you to kill these rats in our basement.
Well, we're adventurers, right? Like, we're going to try and, like, say, you're town guards. Like, you're basically just like adventurers before you took an arrow to the knee. And, Ow. And, you know, you do owe us the money and you don't have it. So... Do you
want me to give you +2?
Yeah, +2 for diplomacy. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, you can roll diplomacy, see what happens.
Who's our diplomacy person? Who's good at
Wait,
diplomacy?
I think that was me, because I had a,
Yeah, you have diplomacy, and I'll give you +2.
All right.
Yeah, I had a 6.
Okay.
So roll, and just add 2.
Oh,
So 24.
nice! 24.
That's diplomacy. I was saying I can give you intimidate as well if you wanted to do the opposite.
Oh, that's fine. 24 is a pretty good roll, right? Well, the GM will tell us, but...
No, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, they do sort of reluctantly go on with it. They sort of follow you back to the tavern and sort of rummage through their belts. They haven't necessarily got swords, they've got like thick cudgels.
Yeah.
Which are made of quite stout.
We'll help them out. It's like, well, it's really dusty down there. You probably want to take your uniform off, because otherwise it's going to get covered in dirt. And then you're going to get... It's going to look bad when you go back.
The uniform is literally all they're wearing. You're now asking them to strip and go into a basement.
I guess...
Just shove them down the stairs, oh my god!
Well, we need to take the
Whoever wants to can roll strength to shove them down the stairs.
We're going to shove them down the stairs. We've got to get the clothes off them before we... Or we're just going to shove them down and knock them out and then strip them when they're unconscious.
I mean...
That sounds probably easiest.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Okay, yeah, let's push them down the
I've
stairs.
got 12 strength, modifier 1.
All right,
Feel free to roll it.
everyone roll strength.
Oh boy.
Wait, is that right here? Wait, which one is it?
There isn't a button for it, so it's just /roll and then
Oh, right.
20 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Slash roll what?
1d20 and then plus or minus whatever your strength modifier is. Oh, natural 20!
Oh!
So she gives them an almighty shove, and they fall right into the gap between the stairs. They sort of...
How many of them were there?
3.
All right.
So there's a hefty shove. Mara has to be caught by Aldar, as she almost goes with them.
Oh my lord.
It's fine.
I got it. It's fine.
How unconscious are they looking?
They've sort of landed in a heap at the bottom of the staircase, fairly unconscious.
Okay,
Yeah, I
let's
shoved him pretty hard.
let's nip down there, get their cudgels, be ready to knock them on the head, and basically take their uniforms.
That should be Mara because she's got the acrobatics.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the thing.
All right.
Have fun with that.
Am I rolling for acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, before I do it, does anybody else have anything higher than 3?
For
I
acrobatics.
have acrobatics 4.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Oh, I have acrobatics 6.
Oh!
Wait. Yeah.
Oh,
can you guys...
well, for the 4 and 6 should go down, I guess.
Yeah, have fun, you two.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Team 22. Okay, so we kind of flip down like a couple of ninjas,
That is exactly what happens.
grabbing the cudgels and then kind of...
Bopping them. Just go boop!
Quite a hard bot, but a bot nonetheless.
Fair enough. So you knock them out and strip them down, take the jackets. The shirts themselves are just plain white shirts, so you don't really need to take those. But you take the jackets and you take their sort of badges and the rest of it, So you have 3 humans men's size uniforms.
Okay, do we want to tie them up with some rope if we've got some rope?
They can't get out.
The basement is locked, or, it can be locked.
And the stairs are broken.
I say we just lock them because we might need the rope at some point.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, let's get back up and yeah, good going, team.
Okay, so who is going to wear the uniforms?
Not it.
The humans, well, the human-sized people, presumably. So yeah, not it for Uldar.
So is there 3 of
I'm
us that are
half.
vaguely
But... Oh dear.
Wait, are we
What?
all, like, short people?
I am a half elf, so I should probably be able to fit into one of them all. It might be a bit big, man's uniform, but
My disguise is 5, so maybe I can pull it off.
Oh yeah, I can make myself a foot taller.
What race are you anyway?
I'm a dwarf.
So you'd be about 4 foot something anyway. Just let me check that.
I could be a moderately sized human.
roll up the legs. It's
So
fine.
female dwarves are... You're about 4'3", so you could add a foot to your height and be about 5'3". You wouldn't
See?
be... You wouldn't be immensely tall, but you could just about do it.
Okay.
Believe.
Do I need to roll for that? It's level 1 spell.
Yup. Roll concentration. Whap. That just about works. Yeah. So you find yourself growing, and you look a little more human. Like, it means that at passing glance, people would be much more likely to recognize you as human as opposed to as dwarf.
Cool. Hand over the uniform. We need one more person.
So
I am literally small, so it cannot be.
you have a half-elf, an elf, and a dwarf currently a foot taller.
Okay, so presumably us three then will be the people with uniforms on.
All right.
Ariel, are you cool with that?
Higgers.
Pardon?
Are you cool with that? You're
Yeah.
one of the only human-sized members of the party. Are you
I already
cool
said
with?
already said I was.
All right, cool.
Okie doke.
So we should. They said it was Skeleton Crew Day today, didn't they?
Yep. Only I think 3 guards on shift. So yeah.
So how are we going to handle this? Because we've got 3 guards that can come in. Do you think we could like maybe say, oh, there's been an emergency? So wait, you said this was a gnome affiliated bank.
Yeah.
Are there any other gnome affiliated banks around?
Well, yes, of course. You know, it's not necessarily a chain, but there's 2 or 3 in other places in the city.
So maybe we could cause a problem at one of the other gnome affiliated banks. Have our guards come in
You
and
could
say,
just lie about it. I mean, it entirely depends on how long you think it's going to take.
well, yeah, but if we go in and say there's problems at this other bank, you've got to go over there and help them out, and then we replace their 3
We're here
guards
to
with
take
our
over
3
for
guards. Yeah, exactly. Does that make sense?
That'd require some bluff checks, but that'd make perfect sense.
Okay. And just to kind of help sell it, if we could cause some problems at one of the other gnome banks, that would help, especially one that was in view of the other one. That would kind of help sell it,
Yeah,
I guess.
there's one that's 2 or 3 streets over. It entirely depends on what you're planning on doing.
Something. So, well, you said there was potential to get some explosives.
It's entirely possible, yes.
So, who was up for something explosive? Because I don't think we can like explode the bank that we're trying to rob, but we could try and explode a bank that we're not trying to rob as a distraction. Does that
That
seem
would work
like?
really well.
That
Get
sounds
everyone to
amazing.
the other bank.
Yeah. So, team.
Chaos.
Okay, so team human-sized will take over, while team not human-sized will cause lots of trouble at the other bank, and then we just basically do the thing.
Fair enough.
I want to perform at the other bank.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can perform while someone sets the explosives.
Yeah.
Right.
Okie doke.
Sing a little
So
song. Do a
you
little-
go back to talk to your benefactor about this, and he does reveal that there is a sort of workshop type place a couple of streets over where it might be possible for you to purchase some black powder.
Okay. I think the person that's currently disguised as a different person should probably try this.
What?
Hello?
So
Hi.
you-
Is everyone still there? Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. My internet is not.
because
Oh,
currently
okay.
we've got a dwarf person disguised as a human.
Yeah, that's me.
I think that should be the person to buy the black powder because it's less suspicious.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you enter the sort of low dwelling that might pass for a workshop, and you notice a sort of gnomish man carrying a large barrel across the small sort of floor space.
Have any black powder?
Well, of course we do. And he sort of juggles the huge barrel, which rumbles rather worryingly. Be careful now. It's gosh darn unstable.
How much are you asking for it?
How much you willing to offer?
Ooh. One second.
Can we use some sort of knowledge check to see if we can work out how much it'd be normally?
Yeah, of course you can roll knowledge local if you want.
Someone, please, because all mine is -2.
It's a
I
good
have
side.
a knowledge local of 4. Am I actually with the group at this point? Sorry, I thought-
Yeah, you're probably hanging around outside the shop as opposed to inside, but you could probably whisper it to them.
Okay, well, I have a local knowledge of 4, so shall I give that a go?
Yep, you can roll that.
Okay. Okay, so 18. That probably means I get a vague idea. What would you say it's worth, Jackie?
I'd probably say that's worth about 30, 35 gold for a big old barrel like that, you know, I mean,
Oh my lord, do we need a whole barrel?
it's fairly potent stuff. It depends on how much of a distraction you're trying to make.
Do we want the whole barrel?
Just the whole.
Do we want the whole barrel?
I mean,
I will pay for it. Do
are
we
we
want the
making
whole barrel?
Yeah, sure. Like,
All right.
can't hurt, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Yay!
I feel like we're going from thieves to actual terrorists now. Oh,
It's
God.
fine. We're not actually gonna kill anyone, probably.
It'll
Probably.
be fine, maybe.
Yangrit pulls out a sack of 35 gold and puts it right in front of him and says, "How about 35?"
Convenient that you had a sack of 35
Okay,
gold
I
just
counted
on
it
you.
out. Good lord.
Nope, had a bag full, just separate from your main wallet, 35 gold, right there already. It was really convenient. And you sort of pass that to the small gnomish man, and he hands you the barrel, which rumbles rather worryingly in your hand. Or in your hands, I suppose. It's a fairly large barrel.
I just say thanks over my shoulder as I walk out.
Fair enough, so you come out into the sunlight with this sort of gently rumbling barrel over one of your shoulders.
Okay.
Now, how do we make this inconspicuous?
That would have been a good thing to decide beforehand, wouldn't it? Okay. What do we have that's inconspicuous? Does anyone have any suggestions?
Oh boy.
Anybody have what?
Any suggestions for as we split off into Team Stealth and Team Bang?
Team Bang!
What as to who goes in which team or what?
Well, the team is all of the people that have got uniforms are on the team that's going to try and take over. They're going to go into
That's the stealth.
the bank. That's a stealth team. They're going to go into the bank saying, "Oh shit! Look what's happening. We've just come on. We're the new guys. You've got to go out and help the other bank." And the other team is the team that's causing the problem that causes this to happen. If that makes sense.
Should the explosive team just claim that it's actually a barrel full of gold that just happens to rumble and just try to pretend that it isn't anything explosive?
Yes, that's exactly what we could do.
All right, you guys have fun with that.
Yeah, we're just going to put this barrel full of gold. We're just going to check this barrel full of gold.
I'm just gonna
into your
light this
bag,
match
please.
and put it in here.
Yeah. Wait, this isn't gold at all. It's black powder. Oh
You
well,
guys gonna
and
do
we
that?
can run away.
Oh, what a silly mistake.
What a silly mistake. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to try that? That seems
Does
like
that mean we're putting a barrel of explosives right in front of the person? Because they might not survive that.
Oh no, we're gonna say, well, there's gonna be a long fuse on it, and we go, oh wait, no, everyone had better run away, and we'll have like 30 seconds to run away, which is enough
Okay,
time.
we're giving them warning. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
not trying to hurt innocent
Yeah, we're not
people.
trying to hurt innocent people. We're just
God.
God forbid, yeah.
like, is everyone okay with this plan? It seems like it could.
Yes, definitely.
It seems like it
I
could
know
blow up in our
what's going on.
faces.
Hey. So,
I'm okay.
so who is the other halfling? Is there another dwarf or another halfling that's helping
It's-
with the explosion?
Squid and Cece.
Okay.
Well,
Those you two are going into the bank, right? Or no, you're coming with us. Wait, who's going?
I've got
You're going to the bank.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm on Team Explosion. Who is the other
Yeah.
Team Explosion person?
Cece.
Okay, Cece. So,
Alright.
right, this is and you were suggesting the explosive plan, right?
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You can
Is
have this
this-
barrel.
is this what we're doing?
Go big
Yeah.
or go home.
Go big or go home? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, if Team Stealth gets into position and they wait for the signal, which is an explosion,
It's a very subtle signal.
we could probably do this. Let's do
There is
this.
nothing that can go wrong with this plan.
No, there's nothing that can
This
go.
makes perfect sense.
Got it.
Okay, and we should probably disguise ourselves before we go in. I think, team
Okay.
exclusion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can roll
Disguise
disguise to
5.
disguise yourselves.
Okay, I roll disguise 10.
Oh dear, this is not going to go well.
Oh.
I have no idea what you're thinking will go wrong here. And then he rolled an 8.
No, that's fine because you've got the uniform, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's a fairly slapdash disguise, but it makes you look like not you. Or less like you, you know.
Right.
You shift
Wait,
your
do we-
hair about a bit to... Oh no, wait, you're bald, aren't you? You don't shift your hair about.
Wrecked.
Fun! That's what you get for nothing.
I guess we should be rolling this black powder barrel towards the bank then?
Yep, you can sort of... There's a couple of sort of dock workers rambling through the city, and you can sort of walk with them, sort of lugging this barrel over your shoulder if you want.
It's like, yep, okay. Hold everyone, hold, like, when we get, like, kind of close to the bank, it's going to be, okay, hold back everyone, barrel of gold coming through, barrel of gold coming through.
I like the fact that you think
bluff
that people
checks.
carry gold around in barrels.
Excuse me, pardon me. Don't mind us.
Sky does. Barrel of gold coming
You
through.
do not want to touch this.
You do not want to touch this.
What-
We've set up a fuse on it as well. It's quite a long fuse, but is disguised.
Fair enough. So
Is
it's
that-
sort of wide.
Yeah.
There's a bit of an overhang around the lips of the edges of the barrel, so you can sort of wind it in there
Yeah,
and
exactly.
make it fairly subtle.
Okay. How are people responding to this?
They seem a bit... Okay, this is new. But they sort of, you know, it's the average city on look, it's got to be said.
Okay.
And the guard at the door of the bank sort of wanders down the steps towards you. Oh, good morning there, friend. Are you a new hire? I haven't seen you here before.
Oh wait, no,
Bluff,
we're
bluff.
no, we're not disguised as
Oh, you're not disguised as bank people here.
No, we're disguised as people that are looking to make a deposit. The people that are disguised as
Oh,
bank
I
people are off
see.
at the other one.
Right, I see. Oh,
Does
good
that make
morning
sense?
there, friend. Can I help you? Can I help
Yes.
you with the stairs here?
Yeah, we're just looking to deposit this this barrel of gold.
Oh, that's an odd way to carry gold. Would you like to
Well,
carry
it's
it around the back?
disguised. It's disguised, you see. 'cause
I see. That's very clever, sir.
It is.
Would you like to carry it round the back?
I would actually. I'm just going to have a cigarette if that's okay.
Perfectly fine by me, sir.
So I'm
Oh
going
my
to start.
That is
I'm
the
gonna
most
start-
offensive Irish accent I've heard in a while.
I'm not good at accents, especially Irish accents, but I think I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I was watching Father Ted last night while I was playing this out.
So we just put the barrel of gold down. Or would you like to be the person doing the cigarette ploy, CZ?
I think her internet's kind of taking a crap.
Okay, I will take it. It's okay. So I will start to take it. I will go. Oh, so this is a nice cigarette, and accidentally, I don't know if you want a sleight of hand check for this. I will accidentally light the fuse on the barrel.
Yeah, roll for sleight of hand.
All right.
Yeah, she dropped out of the call on accident. And something
Oh
happened.
no! Oh no! It's a critical fail.
Oh my god!
It isn't, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. How does that go?
Well, so I light it, but not quite as overtly as I expected. And I kind of, so it lights, and like, but it's really obvious that it lights, and no,
Looks like the call dropped for her.
okay, it's so, but my eyes will go wide in shock, and I will go.
Whoops.
I will go gold at all. Oh no! I have accidentally brought a barrel of gunpowder.
Roll
Oh, no!
bluff.
I really would like to have a golden dice at this point. I don't have any. Okay, no, that's okay. 18 isn't too bad.
No, 18 is fine, and he sort of frowns but says, We should probably be standing back here.
Yeah, we've got to get everyone back. You can do it, fine sir. He'll grab him by the lapels and pull him down. You can protect all of these people. Get everyone back. We've got to. It's a controlled explosion.
So the bank begins to be sort of evacuated. People are running for it.
Is anybody?
Whoops, that's interesting.
What's up?
What just happened?
I've got the module recalling me.
What did just happen?
Wait,
This is interesting.
I'm so confused.
I am very confused as well.
What's wrong?
Oh,
The
Echo.
call happened, but did what? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
We need to restart the call.
Yeah.
I think
I
we
think-
need to restart the call. Yeah.
So we need to try and get Cersei back in. So
She
back
is
in a sec.
but she isn't.
What?
Just trust us to end this call and Jackie will redo it.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Alright, okay. I'm sorry.
That
Oh,
was
no,
weird.
I've got
That was
two.
terrifying. So,
Oh,
someone was
yeah.
smoking a cigar. Good job. Great.
Wait a minute. Can you get him to end the call again? I've still got you in the call, but I haven't got anyone.
Okay, I
I'm
think that's
gonna
right.
celebrate. Oh yeah.
Is everyone in now?
Don't
Yeah.
stop dancing one more time.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a good song.
so currently the other bank is being evacuated.
Currently, the other bank is being evacuated because you've dropped a bomb outside of it.
Yes.
Oops.
You guys should probably start running.
Yeah, we're gonna start running away. Trying to get away in a stealthy manner.
Sure, you can roll stealth to try and slip into the crowd if you guys would like.
I think I would like that. Okay, 19. That's not
What
too
is it,
bad.
stealth?
It's a skill.
God.
Oh boy.
Anyone else in Team Boom want to roll stealth as well?
Oh boy.
So Mara got a 5.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah?
Hello.
Okay, alright.
Oh
This is-
God, it's
No,
an
you're not.
Echo.
You just rolled a 5.
Okay, that's alright. But
That's okay.
yeah.
Well, you didn't stealth, but you can try running or acrobatics to get away.
Yeah, do you want to try acrobatics or something instead?
Yeah, that would help.
See if you can flee to the roof. Okay, so you
Oh,
flee
yeah.
to the
Yep,
rooftops
someone
instead,
assault.
resolving to meet with the party at the other bank. Heggers, if you can, so can what?
I can hear an echo from Cece.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
I think it's because they Cece tried to do the call.
She's gonna pop her headphones on now, so hopefully that'll fix it.
Okay.
In the meantime, were you with the blast team? Do you want to try and roll stealth?
I'm with
No,
the
no,
Dice
he wasn't.
team.
No.
Okay.
Those two.
Yeah, Blast Team has successfully done the thing.
Okay, so,
Well, they did something.
Well, we set up an explosion outside an entirely separate bank, which will
fair enough.
which will cause a lot of any
Property damage as opposed to death.
yeah, and any police presence will be there rather than where the actual heist is occurring.
Therein lies
it
the
says
hope.
Stream's complete. No,
No, it isn't.
stream is resuming. Oh God, I hate this bloody computer and I hate the internet.
Same.
I hate the internet in general. Fuck you, Tim Berners-Lee. You asshole. You.
Okay. Alright, internet dropping should stop now. Okay, alright.
Okay.
I guess we can switch over to Team Stealth. While
Yep.
they
So Team Stealth hear a sort of muted boom from a couple of streets across. So what?
So by the plan, we should now be running in, know that there has been an explosion and that they are needed elsewhere. But it's okay, we'll cover for them.
roll bluff. You get a +2 to it because you're disguised as a bank person.
Well, that makes 8.
So what you actually say sort of comes out as a garbled mess, and the guards look at the other two of you for confirmation.
My bluff is at -2, so don't look at me.
Well, you might as well roll it and hope see what happens.
You can't
let
do
me
much
go
work
first.
for me.
Holy
Okay.
crap!
Don't let me
Nice, nice.
So, eventually, 3 guards jog out from the bank and head out towards the other branch bank, leaving you to sort of assume their position. One of you stays at the top of the stairs to the vault, and one of you goes into the staff room, which is the room at the northeast. To wait for the rest of the party. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
So, what happened? 3 are now the red dots on the
Is
bank.
the window in the northwest, is it openable from the inside?
Yes. It's just
So-
about 5 or 6 meters up, you know?
So whoever's at the stairs and therefore isn't being watched by the employees probably just go open the windows to let the rest of the party in and hope that they can climb.
Yes, of course.
Who's
Okay,
there?
so I'm assuming Squid is there, so she pops and sends a message party. Know that the window's open now or something?
Yeah, we would have organised that ahead of time because we had access to the.
Fair enough. So
Yep.
it's a fairly sheer surface, but you know.
My climb is a -3, so.
I'm sure that won't end badly.
What about acrobatics?
Acrobatics is acrobatics.
Old Arm making up for him being shit earlier.
Scoots up. If I can use some of that critical success to help Mara get up.
Not Mara, but you might be able to help. Oh, is it just you and Mara on Team Bang?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not a critical fail though.
it isn't a critical fail. So because it's not a critical fail, it evens out to you both having about a 13. So you do manage to scrabble inside,
Less.
and you're sort of sat in this sort of small room, you know.
The storm.
I'm having stream stutter issues with it literally stopping and then resuming, and also the echo is still present.
Oh, that's annoying.
And I think the echo is coming from the fact that CC tried to rejoin the group and then started a whole new call session. I think that's still active somewhere.
Right, should we try and redo the call again then?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what happened last time was when you cancelled it, I could still hear CC. So
Fair enough.
There's a call
Right,
still
okay.
going somewhere.
So we'll cancel it, then CC, you say something, and Heggers will let us know whether you can hear her or not.
Alright.
It's alright, don't worry about it, dude. It's good to have this stuff recorded, you know? It's nice to have all the old PATHCO stuff. It means I can go back and laugh at your misfortune.
Well, currently
I've already gone back and watched the, oh no, at the giant russet mold thing twice.
Well, I'm currently still having issues with this with YouTube gaming, so
Hello.
yeah, I can still. Can you
Oh
hear
boy.
me? There we are.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
Success.
Hey.
Great success! You are credit to team!
We have returned.
Cool. You are credit to Team One-Off, I don't know. Because all your characters are from the One-Off, all your character reference pictures are called Ooh, and then your character's name.
Nice.
It's great. Anyway, so yeah. I've had the battle theme from Undertale stuck in my head all day. It's so annoying. Anyway.
Which one?
The da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee da.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm tone
Careful.
deaf.
We're going to get pulled up on copyright at this point.
Toby Fox's elite lawyer team come and just break our knees. Anyway, so yeah. You are now, Team Bang are now in the upper corridor, and I suppose the rest of you go to meet them?
Okay, well, if we hide ourselves, we're not currently kind of... Well, okay, does someone else have any kind of plans where to move from here?
In case it's not obvious, the staircase on to the east is the way down into the vault.
Is Core with us? Could he maybe fly down the stairs and have a quick look so none of us are risking ourselves?
You can definitely try that.
Of course, it's up to Axia whether or not he actually wants to.
Oh yeah.
Bird.
No, that's fine. That is a very sensible thing to do. Do you want animal handling for that?
I'd like one.
Yeah.
I'd like one, but that's up to you, isn't it, Acthea?
It is, but my character sheet just got closed on roll 20, so I've got to wait 30 seconds for it to open.
Oh, okay, lovely. Good work, roll 20. See?
Okay.
Right.
There you
Okay.
go.
Where's my plan of the basement?
Womp.
Ha!
What the hell?
Core is a wonderful
That
bird.
was high pitched indeed.
Well,
what happens?
I don't know what's down there, so I'm going to leave that one up to you, GM.
Wow. Core actually goes in the opposite direction into the staff room and begins snarfling down someone's packed lunch.
Okay. Well, I think we need to move quickly, team.
Are you just leaving Core in there?
Yeah, he can handle himself.
Fair enough. Do you go downstairs then?
One of the people that's disguised as a guard should probably go down first, I guess.
Yeah, let's go. I'll go.
Okie doke. So you scoot down the stairs, and there's a sort of long corridor with a door off to the left, and a surprisingly ornate tiled floor before it.
Perception?
Yep, looks like a pretty ordinary floor as far as you can tell.
Are you sure?
Looks rather ornate, you know.
I get
evidently,
+2 on unusual stonework.
it's ceramics, it's not stonework, I'm afraid.
Damn it. Right. Shut up.
I'm sorry that was evil, but it was kind of funny also, so I'll allow it.
Weh.
Hon.
Is this on the way to the vault?
I guess.
Is it clear? Anyone else down there?
Oh, is there? Is it empty? Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Is it empty?
Is what empty?
Are there any
place.
people down here?
Yeah, the corridor before you, as far as you can see, I mean, it goes around the corner, but as far as you can see, it is completely empty.
I go around the corner.
As you step on the
Oh, fuck you.
tiled floor, please roll a reflex save.
You were too short.
I am not too short. I am a foot taller. Where's reflex? There. Found it.
Oh,
Oh!
natural 20.
So you roll forward in a very epic fashion, and a arrow shims like a trail of them, hammers into the wall opposite,
Jeez.
from one side of the room to the other. And you're sort of left round the corner, as it were.
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
You hear a muted sort of whim.
We should probably head down and see what that was, I guess.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Also, we've got a rogue here who can potentially try and disarm the traps, I guess.
Yep, entirely possible. Well, anyone with disabled device can give it a go.
I have a 4 in disabled device. Oh no, sorry, 2. Just ignore me. I can't read.
Do you only have it if it's checked, or just...
Yeah.
I know.
If you have some ranks in it, you can use it, I think, for disabled device.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I'm fairly sure that.
I have a 2. I have a 2. It wouldn't matter anyways.
I think Hager should have a copy. Hager should definitely have it, right?
Yes. Coins and gold. Like ruby bounces out of your pocket as you run.
Okay, don't need that ruby. Would like to be alive.
Yeah, so you make it to the stairs leading up to the door back to the chasm rim.
Me, you, or just her?
Just her so far.
Okay.
So next it is Yangrit.
Alright.
I
Now
should
I'm not so
roll
sure
something.
what to do.
Book it, I think, is the general plan right now.
I'm not worth it, love. Don't do it.
See, you're trying to get out of this. I want to throw a knife at her.
Oh God!
Roll to attack.
I know, but what if I miss and then I'm just stuck there with the beholder?
Well, you get a standard action and a move action.
Yeah,
which
you
can't
can throw a knife and then run.
Yeah, I think what a lot
Or
of people
indeed-
doing is double moving, so they're
Yeah.
using their standard action to move and their move action to
Ooh.
move. But
Can
Think
I
about
use...
it, though. Think about it. Even if you hit me, how are you going to get the hat? If the beholder is just kind of standing
If
there.
I hit you in the leg?
My God, this. Anyone else see this coming?
no,
See, she does this crap all the time.
Hush!
That
I
sounds
do
good.
not.
All the
I
time.
do
You
not.
do.
Roll
You
to
do.
attack if you want to hit her.
Can I do channel energy instead?
You can, but you'd need to roll to harm, and that'd probably heal the beholder and hurt some of your party.
Fine, I'm gonna throw the knife.
Fair enough.
is there some kind of like cold shots to the legs or something that could be done? Or...
Nope. That's more of a.
I'm just gonna throw the knife.
swashbuckler.
Wait, no, that's Shadowrun, isn't it? Cool
I think
shot
so,
to the
yeah.
Cool shot to the legs is not a Pathfinder thing. So
Alright. Is that enough?
What's your AC? Mara.
Oh.
Oh, me?
Oh.
My
It's
AC
right under
is 14.
Yeah.
14.
How does that work, Ag? Oh no, that's a 13. I see. I thought that was
yeah,
a 14.
well, it misses. So
Yep.
it's-
So it scoots, just misses her ankle. You can still move. You can run 20 feet, I think.
Okay. I run. Can I pause to pick up the dagger while I'm running? Or is that...
A little bit further ahead of you.
Oh, okay. I just run. Just forget it. Just run.
Next, it in
Variel.
Variel. What's been happening to you while this whole shenanigan has occurred?
He's going to be keeping an eye on the guard puppy and making sure it stays away, doesn't get too close to us.
Currently, the silent image is a lot of like brightly sort of entrancing colors, so it seems pretty happy to just sit watching that.
Yeah, but you know, I'd much rather know where it is. I mean, have we stolen what we were intending to steal yet?
You've stolen a large amount of gold and
I
platinum.
think we've
some
stolen about
gems.
as much as we can all carry.
Yeah. And there were also two magic
Except for the
items.
people everyone else has mostly rage looted to their
I love the fact that in character, Yangreet recognized this as magical, and Mara took it because Yangreet took it.
Yeah.
I just have no comment. to
I'll
make
be
on it,
back in a
really.
minute. I'm gonna grab some breadsticks.
Okie doke.
He's going to be trying to quietly insist that they resolve this problem outside of this vault.
Yeah.
and away from
You
that.
can roll diplomacy if you want and see how well that goes.
I mean, it's a little late now. She just tried to throw a dagger at me.
You'd probably have to roll quite high, yes.
Oh my word!
Good work, buddy.
I
Oh
still hate her.
haggis! Oh haggis!
What do you say? What do you say whose words have such resounding effect?
Draw up, you two.
Burn.
Ouch, she's not even here to hear that, but...
We've got bigger. We do not want that thing to find us.
Also, move if you'd like. You can start running.
Isn't it going to hear us if we start running?
It's
You've
fairly
already
distracted.
been running, so
I'm back. What did I miss?
You missed us getting told off.
Heggers rolled a natural 20 on diplomacy for telling you off.
He basically just
Wait.
said,
Who?
Haggers, Varial,
Telling who off?
you
Both
two.
Both of us.
Oh.
What did you say, Haggers?
Firstly, grow up, you two. Secondly, we do not want to be in here when that thing realizes that we're here. Nodding towards the guard puppy.
Yeah, let's deal with this outside.
You can have a fight. You can fight to your heart's content.
What do you
Oh,
guys
don't
want to
worry.
do?
Us two?
Yep.
I mean, it's her fault.
If you hadn't tried to take it back, if you hadn't challenged me, I wouldn't have done it.
You shouldn't have
But you
taken it
did.
from me in the first place. The only reason you took it is because I took it.
Exactly. You should have just let me take it.
Some of the little eyes on this
See
thing are
this?
really derpy.
Glad you're paying attention, Jaku.
Well, just like the one by its mouth is just like, oh ho ho. I like beholders, they're cute.
They're adorable.
Anyway,
Okay. Well,
so
good call, Haggers. That was.
What are you guys going to just keep running then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you.
Well, has it been my turn yet?
I don't think so. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Do you wanna have a turn?
Can I have a turn?
No, I've changed my mind. You
right.
can't have a turn
Wait.
anymore.
Right,
Did you roll initiative?
I don't think you rolled initiative.
I
That might.
did. I rolled 7.
No, he went first. Yeah. Oh yeah, he goes.
I got a 7 because the initiative didn't work, so I had to roll manually.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes.
Oh.
I see. I didn't pick up on that. I thought you were
So
rolling
I'm
something
last.
different.
I'm last. I'm after Haggers.
No, I'm last because I have a 6.
Oh, okay.
5, not 6.
Oh. Oh, 5. Okay. Oh, never mind.
Right.
Okay.
Fair
I'm
enough.
running away. I'm running away past the guard puppy and trying to get out of here because it's all got. I'm assuming this is the kind of thing that happens all the time, and it's happened again. And I want to get the fuck out of Dodge. It's
Gone all Costa Rica.
It's gone all.
And
I don't know what that means. So, yeah, I'm running away past the guard puppy.
fair enough. So you make it with Squid. I keep forgetting the name of your character, Clara, to the sort of door on which your raven is sat laughing at you.
I have to say, I have also been laughing along with Core at the shenanigans going on behind us.
Yeah.
Core's just been giggling at
It just
all the
seems
chaos.
legit. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's
out of
reasonable.
the way, we don't care.
Fair enough. So, are we sort of ending that encounter there? Are we assuming you guys sort of start running more or less as you
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna run.
So, the rest of you sort of run like hell, just in case you sort of yank the dagger out of the lever for the stone bridge. Following it over, you just hammer across the tiles, and you notice that there's a little bit of an uproar upstairs.
Oh god.
You notice like a cluster of city guard trying to make their way across the registers and stuff. But you also notice that the door to your the door to the window to the alleyway outside is not blocked.
Wonderful, let's just charge in there then. That can't go badly.
Nope. No, it cannot.
So, do you guys want to roll acrobatics to sort of get out of the window as quickly as possible?
Is that everyone?
Yep.
19. Oh, good grief.
That is
Oh,
dear.
good timing, Squid. I am very impressed.
I can't even see what I've rolled, it's failing again.
5.
Oh,
Natural
God.
5.
Well, no, natural 1.
Well, yeah,
Modified
natural 1.
5.
I feel like I've just crashed straight into the window, not bothering it to open it first.
Yep.
Pretty much. Like, it looks like someone shut the window and you guys didn't notice, so Clara, who's of course first, followed by Aldar, just smash. Her hair's now full of, like, bits of glass,
Oh, good
and she
grief.
sort of clumsily rolls. She probably takes 2 points of damage.
Can I make a point?
And,
Can I just make a comment that some of us are dressed as security guards? Why don't we just pretend to arrest them and walk out the front door? With the
Wow.
idea we're taking them to the guard post.
That would have been a really good idea.
That would have been great. I wouldn't have crashed through a window.
I love the fact that, like, Variel just drops into a jog and says this as they're outside the window.
That is actually a really good plan. We will do that next time, Bariel. We will do that next time.
I would like to cast protection from law on myself and then just walk out.
Fair enough. Roll concentration.
Nice.
Cool. So yeah, the lawful guards. They, as you're making your way through the crowd with the party, they seem to be more focused on getting into the bank anyway. But the ones nearer to you do find themselves sort of pushed a little bit to the side, in a roughly 10-foot radius around you, to just give you a nice wide lane through the crowd in which to leave.
It's actually a distance of 1 foot.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was 10 foot. Okay. So yeah, there's like this 1 foot bubble in which the guards don't enter. So, yeah, you guys have pretty much made it out.
Oh, I don't take anyone with me. Screw them.
Well, I'm assuming you all make your way through the crowd.
Alright.
So, what happens next?
I'd book it back to the benefactor.
Do you go back to the benefactor, do you? Does everyone do that?
Because I know that people are going to go back there for the reward. And if a certain someone's back there, they're going to get shivved.
God.
I am going to go back to the inn, actually, with the basement.
Yep.
Can I ask the innkeeper to keep a hold of these? Well, I'm going to slip away from the group. They don't really quite notice.
Well, you probably break apart and sort of make your way to the, you make your way to the meetup yourself.
Right. Do I have to roll anything to ask him? Or because I diplomacied him earlier.
No, he'd probably do that for you, yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, and then I'm going to go back to the benefactor.
Fair enough. So, do you all meet at the sort of benefactor's door, or essentially back in the common room of the inn?
Yes.
Yep, Clara's up for that.
So the sort of tall, imposing benefactor just sort of claps slowly. Well, you didn't bring the entire city after you.
No, we had a cunning plan.
I would not go that far.
They were all kept busy with the fracas at the other bank. You see, and he taps his nose and he looks at him. He taps his nose again. He goes, yeah, like a ghost.
The benefactor looks at him blankly.
Okay.
So, as was discussed, I will be taking my 30%.
Okay. Empty the pockets, I guess.
So you empty your pockets onto the sort of table, plates of wine and cheese and all sorts of things like that.
Oh no, we didn't steal any wine and cheese.
No, they're sort of shoved to the side as you dump this fairly sizable pile of treasure into the middle of the desk.
Can we just shiv him and take it all instead?
You can definitely try to do that. You can try to stealth up behind him and try and shiv him if you want.
All in favor of killing him?
Oh my gosh.
You see, this is what happens when Egg isn't here.
I feel like the paladin would have been a good balance this past week.
I like that things have just gotten more and more chaotic evil as time has gone by.
I'm sorry, you literally put in my notes murder.
I don't think I did.
Yes, you did. Loki, chaos, destruction, evil, trickery, thieves, trickery, murder.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
well
what?
that's
Where
the
did
law.
you see that? Where did you
She's
see
a cleric of Loki.
Yeah,
that? Where is that? Wait,
Loki is my deity.
I don't.
You know, the trickster god.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Can I assume that we've traveled together?
Yeah, everyone is now in the common room above the inn.
Do I need to roll initiative
So I
to
do
stab
already
her?
know this.
What, you
Who,
want to
me?
stop her?
Stab.
Oh, roll stealth.
Jakku,
Yeah.
as this is going on, I've just been reminded about the letters that everyone got,
What?
and a certain item that I have.
You do indeed have that item, yes.
I'm just reminding you of this because this might come into effect shortly.
That
So-
item works in a 5-foot radius.
Okay, there. I thought it might. Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I feel like
But
he's
that's
gonna
okay because in
tranquilize-
character, you guys never heard that.
Feel free to, if you would like to roll stealth to try and backstab him, go ahead. If you would like to roll reflex to use your new favorite toy, go ahead.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Fair enough.
Kinda concerned.
I feel like he's gonna tranquilize us both.
First, I would like to cast Copycat, which creates an illusionary duplicate of myself.
Fair enough. So then I'm assuming you like duck under the table to make your way towards the benefactor.
I will just, for the moment, remain under the table.
Fair enough.
Flip it.
You know, I say to the benefactor, we're cheap for a reason.
What?
We're cheap for a reason.
I mean, you are not wrong.
Oh, good grief.
Can Clara roll perception to see what's going on with the rest of the group? Because right now she's just sort of chilling.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
roll perception.
This is looking like it's all starting to break down a little bit. So when we've put, like, I'm going to be starting to we've put all this stuff down on the table. I'll be taking up approximately 70% of it, just so the guy can see that, you know, we've been good. We'll take about 70% because this shit's going down. Like,
The benefactor reaches out with one large hand and sort of loosens this drawstring bag from around his belt and casually begins sheathing his 30% into this cavernous opening that you see within the bag.
Okay. I'm going to start taking my 70% round because I'm sure this has happened many times before in the troop, and I know to get the money, get out, and hopefully everything will have calmed down in a few days.
I'm yawning
Okay.
up and down.
What are others doing?
I suppose Clara's probably helping with collecting 70% because that'd be a lot for you to carry on your own.
Yeah.
So
Makes
she's not
sense.
really doing anything exciting. She's just getting some money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apple.
We're getting paid. It is exciting because it involves getting paid.
Yep. This is, you know, a decent 10 grand worth of gold, even just in what you've got there. And that's not including stuff like gems and things, you know?
All right. Next up.
Can I roll this perception to make sure that old Yangi isn't trying to kill me, possibly?
You can roll perception to do that.
Also, I just realized I had a +2 on it for some reason.
Yeah.
Being a halfling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keen
So,
senses.
keen senses, yeah. So, Yangri appears to be standing perfectly still.
Does that bother me in any way, shape, or form, or just like oh, okay?
You know, you look her over, she still seems to be there. You don't really look at her eyes and notice that she's not blinking.
All right.
But oddly enough, most people who've been in a fight to the death within, like, the last day with each other generally don't then look each other in the eyes.
It's true. Can I try and take a little extra from the benefactor?
You can try rolling sleight of hand if you want, but he's nearly shoved the entire sort of huge amount of gold into his bag of holding.
Oh, if that doesn't work, I'll probably just stab him, which I hope no one else is doing.
Ha!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Critical fail!
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Well. Gonna.
The benefactor sort of looks you up and down and says, I believed we had a deal.
Listen. I did a lot of work. Can I use diplomacy and try and talk him into?
You can try.
Wow.
Wow, that was somewhat surprising.
Okay. Cool.
He shrugs and tosses you a sapphire.
All right, sweet. I guess.
Worked out alright.
Yeah, he tasses me a sapphire.
Tasses you a sapphire, yes. It's like a sapphire, but it is excrement brown instead of blue.
Oh, good grief.
It's infinitely more rare because many people do not want to buy them.
All right.
Sapphires, everybody.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm sort of winging it by this point.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. How are we doing? Is it time to book it yet?
Can I?
You
Okay,
now
maybe
have...
let's start.
You and Clara now have the 70% split between you.
Okay. I think
benefactor-
Clara needs to start edging out slowly, having seen this sort of shit happen before.
Would you like to roll stealth? Are you going to try and do it stealthily, or are you just...
No, I don't think they're going to care at Clara leaving. I think she just doesn't want to be
She's
She
around.
hasn't done anything to us.
Like, I'm not involved in any of the drama. I'm just happy with my money.
Fair enough. What about you, Aldar?
Yep. Same.
Joint booking it.
Yep.
We
Like,
have all the money. I'd like to
We've
point
got all
out.
the money. It's like, okay, like we're not trying to steal all the money from everyone else. Like, you know, like we've got something organized, right? And
Yeah, you'll probably meet at your inn later and probably eventually release the guards and
Yeah, I
pass
guess,
out
Oh, the guards!
I guess
Forgot
we're
about
wanting
them.
back to have a drink while we wait for the rest of the party to sort
yeah,
themselves out.
like we're just gonna let them sort that out.
Variel, what are you up to? Haggis.
Coughing. Yeah, I'll be getting the hell out of Dodge as well, and hoping to God my internet doesn't decide, my web browser doesn't decide it's going to crash out completely.
Fair enough,
Okay.
fair enough.
Because if it does, it's
So-
going to completely screw the stream.
Well, I think we're pretty close to the end of the session, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. So, do you two have anything additionally that you'd like to end this with?
Oh yes. I'd just like to say that it's sad that Egg isn't here, because this probably would have been a lot different.
Oh my, yes. Actio, do you mind?
Mind what?
Me discussing prior stream materials?
Yeah, go for it.
Actheo's letter said, hey, if the paladin becomes a problem, there's some knockout gas in this vial.
Oh. Oh.
I'm
Well.
such an evil bastard sometimes. And amusingly, that is not what, that Beholder was not what Ento helped me with. That is what Ento helped me with.
Well-
I can't see anything because this bloody thing. Oh, you mean the gas thing?
Yes.
Right, no, my. Oh, if we're going to call it, then we need to call it because I cannot do much. My computer is
Fair.
falling apart in front of me at the moment.
Fair enough. So, what do you two do?
I'd like to, use Touch of Chaos on
Oh God.
Mara.
On what?
Mara.
Feel free, roll concentration.
Isn't touch
Oh,
of
that's
chaos like
just
a ranged
under-
touch attack or something?
I don't know. It's definitely a touch attack.
It's a melee touch attack. Anytime
Right,
target
okay.
rolls a d20, they must roll twice and take the less good result.
Sorry, I sort of... There's not a lot of space to explain the spells, so...
Right. Less good.
Oh, come on, I tried.
Hey.
Okay.
Bye.
Well,
So,
Well.
what happens now?
Well, I believe it's your turn, isn't it? Or do I get to attack?
For me. Because if you're gonna attack him, I'll attack him too. So either
The
way.
benefactor is just sort of looking between you implacable.
Does she
blankly.
notice? Oh, I should have rolled
but
sleight of
you
hand.
touched a chaos to one of our team, didn't you? Or did you touch a chaos to benefactor?
No, I touched Mara.
Okay.
How did you touch me from under the table? I'm like on the other side.
Okay, yeah, that failed. You noticed me, I guess,
Yeah.
but it works.
Yep, it does in fact work.
How do you? What? Okay.
I just
So hang
reach
on,
out.
wasn't
and
there
touch your leg.
who was the image of? Wasn't there like an illusion being cast?
Yeah, there's an illusion of Yangri still sat
Oh.
at the table. Yangri is underneath the table.
Okay.
I reach out and I touch her leg to cast the touch.
Yeah,
but
it
then
succeeds, but she notices you.
Oh, that you're now under the table. Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
What does it do to me?
It means that if you have to do something with 1d20, you do it twice and use the least favorable result.
Oh, okay. That one.
Like it's
Okay.
like how disadvantage works in 5th edition and Critical Role. And all
Yeah,
this.
I've heard about that. Looks good.
Okay.
I'm basically setting you up to fail in case you try and hurt me.
I just want my money and my items, and I will be out of your way.
Yeah, I want my items.
Well, they're
They're
mine.
mine. They're
Oh
mine.
my god. Do I...
Mine. Mine.
I'm just gonna give a little wink, sing a little tune, and walk out of the room because I know she did something to me, and now I'm
Fair enough. So, essentially the heist is a success. Yangreet and Mara basically remain at each other's throats. The benefactor leaves with his rather sizable cut. Clara, Variel, and Alda go for a drink. And, yeah. No one deserving ever gets the money.
I mean, the
Egg's
bartender.
character comes back in and still gets a cut.
Sure, why not? So, that went well.
That was certainly an experience.
I think that went okay.
I think that was all right. That was all right. That was all right.
I'm sorry for throwing a baby beholder at you, but it was also kind of funny, so I'm not that sorry.
All right.
Your response to it was fucking classic. Jesus Christ.
I was genuinely terrified of what I was facing after your response.
And that's why it's fun to have someone who's sort of experienced in the team.
Yeah.
Because it just means you get someone going, oh no!
Oh dear God.
Okay,
But
so,
that was good. That was very interesting. I mean, interesting to see when PATHCO turn up into Scumport and they're all talking about this ridiculous heist that's gone on.
Yeah.
Still sweeping up bits from the explosion.
Oh yeah.
Quite unnecessary at the other bank.
That was... I did not expect you to do that. That was interesting. So yeah, hopefully do another one of these one-offs in maybe a month or two's time. That might be good.
We've not got anything booked next week, but I don't think anything's organised, is it?
Well, it's sort of, you know, I am busy that day. Me and the Dynamite Girl are busy.
Yeah, we're potentially busy as well, so...
I'll be busy sulking, so...
It all sounds so good. Right. Okie doke. On that note, I'm actually pretty donked, because I've been talking for like 5 hours.
That was a pleasure RPing of you all.
It's good.
Add me on the Tumblr if you haven't already.
Here's Agtheo on Tumblr. I am Jaku Abansu. Squid is...
Kaju Abansu, yeah.
No, fuck you.
What?
Critical Role showed my fan art, but miscredited me, and it pisses me off.
Sorry,
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
I was trying to be joking there. I apologize. I forgot that you're actually properly annoyed about that.
I'm not annoyed. I'm just upset. And annoyed. And rageful. Oh.
But you did get fan art on
hang on.
Critical Role.
Look at this bullshit.
Is this the thing? Is this the thing?
This is the fucking website.
Whoa, okay.
I
Yeah.
like how we had it saved, ready.
Of course I do. I type in gallery and it's the first thing.
Kaju.
Atsu Amatsu.
How did they mess that up?
I don't know,
They
but I've been
switched the
fucking
J's to the
emailing
K.
them for like 3 weeks. Anyway, right, Haggers is Haggers.
No one follow me, please.
Alright.
Too late. Already do. Ha! In your face. Squid, what's your preferred URL?
The Dynamite Girl, probably.
The Dynamite Girl with hyphens instead of spaces.
Alright.
Rosadon is Tberg99. And Cersei, do you have a Tumblr? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Dump it in the dump it in the chat if you feel comfortable, or don't if it's like entirely Koru Shinji porn.
Well, I don't think you guys. I wouldn't put you through my blog.
Fair enough. So yeah, is there even a stream still going, or did technical issues sort of take it out?
It's sort of. I don't know what the hell it's doing anymore. I just give up.
If it is working, then that's one-off session out. Yeah.
Yay! A pleasure, everyone. Pleasure.
Doobity-doo, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo.